Hello, hello, hello,
Hello.
and welcome to another Volume 1 Community Live.
It's been a minute.
It has been a minute. It's been a minute, but we're back. And we're here to make our peace, to say what's on our hearts.
And a lot of people are already saying like spicy stream.
Yeah, speak our truths.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's going to be a spicy stream.
Mm-hmm.
I would say depending on your heat level tolerance.
You're right, exactly.
It
How
might
are
be
you with
different.
spicy food?
Yeah. Ask yourself that. But yeah, we just, again, we see things that happen in the anime community because we are a part of it.
Mhm.
And there's just a couple things that we talk about, privately, and then we're like, let's just bring this conversation to everyone else because you guys are in it too. You guys see what happens.
I'll tell you what kind of stream it's going to be. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what kind of stream it's going to be. We're going to battle. We're going to war.
We're really not going to war.
We're going to war.
We're really not.
Okay, we're not going to war. Fine. We're not going to war.
I wouldn't say we're going to war. But
We are going to be talking about a lot of things today, not just what's in the title and thumbnail, which there are other things in the title, but we are going to be talking about our thoughts on the whole recast, the dub recasting of Chad, but more so just like how the community has responded to it. And I know that, the internet is oftentimes a toxic place that exists outside of reality.
yeah, sometimes it's not real.
Yeah, sometimes it's not real. But, in this specific case, I think for me and Mehgan, the conversation seemed incredibly one-sided.
And it seemed like, why are we even having this conversation? Like, this is someone's personal just choice, and why do we need to make it something crazier than it is? I mean, or be upset at it at all. It's like, we'll get into it, and it's like, obviously this was a personal choice.
Yeah, we'll talk
for the person.
Talk more about it. And also,
Vermilion said Uta mug.
we're also, it is kind of an Uta mug.
Yeah.
We're all, if you're someone who agrees with these people, we don't want you to feel attacked, but we just want you to be open to hearing another side of the argument. A different. We just want to have a different conversation. It is something that we.
Yeah, like Quattro said, you can have beliefs, just respect people who are different.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
and it is something that matters to both of us. And usually, maybe it wouldn't be something that we would talk about. But again, because when I look this up, every single video that I look up is just this really weird, almost missing the point kind of conversation about the situation. And some of these people have pretty big audiences. And it is like, what are you spreading to those people? I mean, at a certain point, you do have some sort of a responsibility. I just want to make our own peace. Say whatever is on our hearts and whatever we have to say. But we're not just talking about that. We're also going to be talking about our experience recently going to Anime Ontario, Anime Expo Chibi.
Yay.
That's more?
It was the inaugural Anime Expo Chibi in Ontario. We went for 2 days, and it was a lot of fun. Took a lot of pictures, cosplayed both days, met some cool people, and just want to kind of talk about that, especially since it was the inaugural event.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I mean, I have gone to Anime Expo, was it 2022, the last one? I didn't get to go to, but I've been going since 2014 every year. And again, people have expectations of like what it's going to be because it has AX on the title. And I've been to the Ontario Convention Center before for another con that they moved to Long Beach recently called ALA. And it's smaller. It's like a chiller con. But yeah, it was really fun. I mean, it just brought me back to like more like community-based cons than just like everyone running to do something, to go to a panel, to go get in line for an Android or like an exclusive figure or like getting a signing from a person. Like it was just more like everyone was just there to have a good time versus like rushing to go do things. Because once you saw everything in like, 2 hours, you pretty much could just like walk around and chill and see what else they have to offer. But yeah, Kevin Joseph said Anime Expo was a blast. Chibi was a blast.
Yeah, Chibi was a blast. Gabe Ruiz said, did Josh make it into that D pity video this time?
No, we didn't see them.
No, I did not.
We didn't see them. But thank you guys for the compliments.
Cosplay was really amazing. Thank you.
It was fun.
Ryuji, the goofy dude, 25, out here in these streets being mad goofy. And then there was some other news and stuff that we wanted to talk about. And of course, this is a community live. We're getting back to basics. So if you want to post any stories or images or anything in the community live section of our Discord for us to look at, talk about, then you can do that. There should be a link in the description below to the Discord. But we just can't really watch videos anymore. So if it's like, we can watch other YouTuber videos, but
we
if
just
they have
can't
music
play,
in it or
like trailers. But did we shout out this donation that we got before the stream even freaking started?
Shit! Holy fuck! Totally forgot. Paladin, Berserker, Jedi.
Thank you, Paladin. If you're still here, I know you have work.
If you're still here, we love you and we appreciate you, and we'll read it right now. And we'll read it right now anyway, just in case you come back later and watch it. So this was from Paladin, Berserker, Jedi. Daddy, Zaddy, bless you.
Thank you.
If you have a 3.5 hour stream, I might be able to catch the tail end of it. Anyway, have a blessed stream. Nevertheless, also, you should have a DW specific stream sometime in the near future. My mind has been buzzing since that last episode.
DW?
Maybe I'm just spacing out.
DW?
Maybe I'm just spacing out. But the chat will probably
last episode, DW?
Help us out. What could DW? Let's try to
DW Dynasty Warriors. Is that true?
That's a possibility. That's
Dynasty Warriors.
That does start with a D, and the next word does start with a W, so it could be that. I don't know. DW.
Arthur's sister.
Dirty Willies. I think Arda is onto something. It is Dirty Willies. So he wants us to talk about Dirty Willies.
Doctor Who. That's
Doctor
what.
Who.
How could you forget? That's your favorite.
I just didn't assume that.
Double Whopper.
I didn't assume that. People. Well, I guess Paladin is a Doctor Who fan, but I didn't think people in an anime manga, YouTube channel would want to hear about Doctor Who. But
fake fan, Timmy said.
Whoa, Timmy, I'm a real fan. Okay, and we were watching a teching video, and I saw a little TARDIS in the background. So confirmed Doctor Who fan in Teching 101. What?
A Whovian?
A Whovian, yeah.
Fan base?
Hell yeah.
It's kind of like lame.
It's actually not lame at all.
That's such a crazy, I don't know, they could have made a better name. There's already Grinch. They already have the Who's. You think, oh, Whovian, that's what they're called. The Who people, Whovian.
Doctor Who's been out for freaking 60 years.
Okay, also the Grinch has 2.
Or 50, I don't know.
The book?
We got to fact check that. And that
aren't Whovians from Whoville? Thank you, Smokey. Thank you, Smokey.
Come on now. It's a great name, and I didn't see the Grinch or the Who's of Whoville using it. They're called the Who's of Whoville, not the Whovians. Damn.
Doctor Who fans do be a bit grinchy.
That's true.
The Gallifrey sound cooler.
Ooh, that does sound cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
Vermilion said Tekking's Josh's lost brother.
Hell yeah, dude. I wish.
He's like your little brother.
I wish. Is he younger than me?
Yeah.
Chill the fuck out, dude. Moody Dita has no idea what we're talking about. We're talking about Doctor Who. Watch it. It's fun.
Yeah,
it's
sorry.
Some time travel, Time Lord. It's it's more than that, but check it out.
Quattro said, when are you all going to drop the convention etiquette video? That would be a fun video.
That's a fun video idea for a video.
We decided against recording at AX Chibi.
Teching 100. Yeah.
And we're going to record at Anime Pasadena, which we're also going to this weekend.
Yeah. I'm tired, dude. We went to
me
a
too.
con 2 days last week, and then we're going 2 days this coming up weekend.
Because I emailed them and asked if we could go through press like we did with Anime Riverside, and they didn't get back to us until last week. So we were like getting ready for the con, and they were like, "Oh yeah, here's your press badges," and we were like, "Oh, like that's awesome," but we're like literally like trying to reach our life right now. Like the older you get, cons like, especially if you're walking in some crazy shoes, you know, or like walking in
Mehgan
general.
Has this, and I guess I get it, but has this belief that she cannot, under any circumstance, go to a con and not cosplay. So I tell her, just be careful. I tell her, careful. Just be comfortable.
Be careful.
And be careful. For real. But for real.
There's some crazy people out there.
But be comfortable. She's like, no, I don't want to be comfortable.
Yeah.
But
I just have to do it. But we're going to, I think, what are we going to do? We're going to do Ulti and page 1 on the second day when we record. And then I'm going to do Casca for the first day, which should be cool. I'm excited. There's not a lot of Berserk cosplayers out there.
We're also going to talk a little bit about the Tokyo Revengers ending. Maybe not in specific detail. Maybe if you don't care. Because I think the last chapter came out today, right?
I think it came out, like the time. I think it came out yesterday.
Right. And people are very upset.
Yeah.
Very upset. So much so that Mehgan saw on like her story or something, someone selling their omnibus, saying like, does anybody want to buy this? Because I just found out what the ending is and I don't want this anymore.
Yeah, I don't want to collect it anymore.
And I was like, that has to be pretty bad.
Yeah, Quattro said, you mean peak Revengers? I can't tell if you're being sarcastic or being
peak Revengers.
I saw like people commenting on Twitter and it was like, oh yeah, the best shonen mangaka or something. Like I can tell if you guys are trolling or not.
Tokyo Revengers was the friends we made along the way. I mean, not far off. That's a pretty accurate statement.
Yeah, Chin Ho Wong said, LOL, which ending is worse, Revengers or AOT?
Ooh, actually, I still don't know the ending of AOT because
Same.
I have been waiting to watch it. And I haven't gotten it spoiled, believe it or not.
I was on Twitter and I was scrolling and I think I saw a panel of like close to the ending, but it's very foggy in my mind because my memory is pretty bad. So I can't even make out really shapes of it now at this point. But when I saw it, I was like,
but speaking of AOT too, the mangaka of AOT had to put out a statement. Bro, this is freaking crazy. The world we live in is crazy. The internet is crazy. Some people out here need to really chill because the mangaka wanted to come and was invited to come and is going to be at New York, I believe, Comic-Con, I think.
Yeah, I think he is.
Maybe Anime Expo.
No, I think it's New York Comic-Con.
And he had to put out a statement saying that I'm very excited to go. I'm very excited to meet people. But also, I'm aware that a lot of people hate the ending of my story. So all I ask is that you're entitled to your own opinions, but please just be nice to me. Please just be nice to me. This is what you did to this man. He said, please just be nice to me.
Yeah, Oscar said, can't please everyone when you're an artist. And that's 100% true. And the ending is the hardest thing to to land.
Yeah.
I would say it's the beginning and the ending, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, Luis Segura said, that's sad, man. Yeah, dude, it is sad. I mean, I remember a time when AOT was the top, at the top.
Back in like 2015.
Yeah, you couldn't escape it.
Yeah.
You could not escape it. And this man was on, he was on the mountaintop. And, the ending came out, and now he's having to put out statements saying just like, please. I mean, I would be scared. I would be scared to go. But I think, I think he'll be all right.
Please be nice to me. Don't bully me in person. But that's the thing, though, in the internet. I mean, like, sometimes people are ballsy enough to go up to you and say what they feel. Yeah. But most of the time, if they don't have a, if they're saying something anonymously without their face being shown, then they don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how many people are going to go up to him and be like, hey, bitch, I fucking hate the ending, you bitch.
Yeah. So many
Like,
people are going to
you
wait in line for
fucking
hours.
Yeah, hours, just like fuming, just fucking red face, just fucking sweats rolling down. Like, and then he's like, oh, like nice. He starts off nice though. He's like, nice to meet you. Like, nice to meet you. You're so like, I really respect you. And he's like, oh, thank you so much. And he's like, oh, by the way, I just wanted to tell you in person, I fucking hate you, bitch. I fucking hated the ending, bitch.
Yeah.
I know you said to be nice to you, but I can't do that because you're a bitch
But
for
I don't
ending
fucking care.
for ending AOT like that.
You ruined my life.
You ruined my life, bitch.
Yeah.
They say it like that.
Yeah.
I just like saying it like that. The state, we've got a donation from Ramon Avia.
Woo! Oh, some choppy doppy music. Hit 'em.
For this
Hit 'em. Shout out Ramon. That statement sound a lot like Josh's intro to the film Red movie. Yeah, that was exactly almost verbatim what I said.
Yeah.
I you know what's so funny?
I hated that movie, bitch.
I'm gonna be transparent about that too.
Oh, transparent, Mita.
Mita transparent.
Mita transparent.
I actually ended up like cutting out a segment at the end of the
Yeah, you were really
film Red.
stressed. You were really
Bro,
stressed.
because I just cut out a segment at the end where I was like really in my I was Drake. I was in my feelings. Just about because I felt like I had gone, hard on it. As I was editing it, as I was like looking back at it, I was like, oh, I wasn't that hard on it. But in the moment, recording it, I felt like, damn, dude, like I kept going back to the things I really didn't like about it. But as more time has passed, I feel more confident in my statements. And that while I did enjoy the movie, it's definitely not in my top 3 of One Piece movies.
That's crazy.
And I even
And
think,
you need to watch it again.
I mean, maybe I need to watch it again. But also, the point I made in that video too was that I've only seen the other movies one time as
That's
well.
true. That's true.
I mean, it'd maybe be different if I had seen Stampede 16 times.
I want to watch it again in theaters before it goes away.
I'm down.
Let's go today.
I want to watch Wakanda Forever too, and I know you don't really want to.
I mean, I just don't care about Marvel anymore.
I know. And
You
that's
know,
fine.
like it doesn't matter. I mean, I don't know.
And a lot of people
I
were
just
saying that
don't want to go.
your lists or out of our list, yours was better because you put film 6 at the top, movie 6.
I mean, that's relative.
I mean,
what
maybe
your tastes are.
well, but maybe you just have better taste than me. I would never admit that, but
statement.
I'm just saying maybe.
No statement.
Maybe.
Marvel age is over, Mehgan. I thought Black Panther 2 was super slow pacing wise. Sybil said.
Yeah, I've heard some people say that, but I mean, I don't know. It just looked out of all the movies and shows that have come out, it looked like one of the better ones. I still didn't see Black Adam because I just figured
Because I won't go with you.
well, that could be a part
And
of
you
it.
won't go by yourself to the movies.
But also, I just I don't know. I could just wait. I can wait. And I'm out on Star Wars. I haven't watched Andor.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy for you.
And I hear it's great. Everybody's like, it's great. And I'm like, it's too late. It's a little too fucking late. Dude.
yeah.
J.J. Abrams was putting out freaking statements about the freaking previous trilogy or the one that he made.
Yeah, I was really surprised at you. That's like a really good step in the right direction.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Like, I think that, like,
It was an abusive relationship.
you need
for far
to
too long.
go, like, cold turkey from Star Wars. Yeah, which you have been. What has it been, like?
Well, I mean, the last one I watched was Obi-Wan.
Yeah, which was, like, what, 6
and that was
kind of
nail in the coffin for me.
5 months ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
No, I mean, maybe, yeah. I don't remember exactly. All right, so we'll get into the first topic. We'll get into the Chad Dub recasting news. This is going to be treacherous waters that we're going to navigate here. People are going to maybe misconstrue things, take things out of context. I'm human. I might get passionate. I might say something. But, it's just because a lot of the dialogue, the discourse online is a bit frustrating. It's a bit frustrating.
It's a bit stodgy.
But, we're not here to attack anybody. We're not here to, especially people in our community. Really?
Yeah.
It's
just a conversation, and we just want to talk about what we feel.
Yeah,
whether you're watching this
live or you're watching it later, we're open to conversations and, just polite discourse, although I might get a little passionate, and I'm just giving you that.
You might go tomato Josh.
I might hit my tomato meter might go pretty high.
Tomato limit, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like mob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should make
like
one of those
at
graphics.
10.
Yeah. Okay. So, and again, yes, there are two separate worlds that we live in. We live in this like digital, virtual world.
Digital, virtual.
And we're Code Lyoko over here.
Yeah.
And then we live in the real world. And oftentimes, it does feel like the two worlds don't really intersect sometimes.
Sometimes they do, but with things like this, I mean, like, I don't know. I just feel like, I mean, again, it's like, I don't know how many people are having this conversation like IRL. I guess the people that like know what they're talking about, but it's not like a thing that's like, hey, Mom, did you hear?
Yeah.
So I don't really get like a chance.
Did you hear that the Chad dub actor got recast?
It's not like everyone is in the loop. It's not like
They're going
news.
out to dinner with their friends.
Yeah. But yeah, like Twitter and any Twitter is like, I mean, Twitter in general is pretty toxic, but any Twitter, manga Twitter is just like next level shit.
Mm-hmm.
But this is more like it's on Twitter for sure. That's where it started. That's where he posted. That's where
I have it up too, just in case we want to look at it. And that's a good place to start, I think.
Discourse started, but then it like, transfers to YouTube, which is like, the space that we live. So then we're like, damn, we got to talk about this.
And again, really, mostly because, it just, the conversation seemed one-sided and we wanted to add an opposing sort of view, I guess. That's what makes, I think, for a better platform is when, things aren't so one-sided, I guess. You know what I mean? And people can talk about different things. And so I'm going to pull up some videos, too, of some people who, frankly, had some pretty bad takes. I'll just say that. Had some pretty bad takes, and it seemed like a lot of the time these people just missed the point of what this sort of move was and took it also very personally. And, of course, everybody in their comments agrees with them, which is also a little frustrating. But, yeah. What were you going to say, Megan?
Nothing.
Megan, what were you
I wasn't going to say anything.
Megan. Okay, I'm just getting everything queued up so that we can look at this together. So we can go down this journey together. What?
We can go down this journey.
We can go down this road and this journey together. All right, so I'm just going to start it here.
Okay, yeah, and it's you keep saying recast. It is he stepped down from his role. He wasn't fired.
Yeah, he wasn't fired. No, he wasn't fired.
They recast it because he was no longer going to be doing the voice. That was what we should make clear if you don't know what we're talking about.
But he was recasted. So, yeah. All right, so this is a string of tweets from him. And if you don't know, allow us to kind of go through this from the very beginning. So this is Jameson Price. This is his Twitter. He was the second dub voice actor for Chad. There was one before him, and he was the second one. A lot of people really like him and liked him, and I did too. He had a really gave a really good performance. He was really good as Chad.
Yeah.
So he starts with saying, like, I will try to answer your question, but it's long and complicated. I am the second English voice actor to dub the voice of Chad in Bleach. When the offer for Bleach, the 1,000-Year Blood War, came to me, I initially accepted. However, in the last few years, the specifications in audition, casting, characters.
I think you might have skipped one.
Oh. Show thread?
Yeah.
I can't fucking read Twitter, dude.
Oh, I don't think you're reading the first one.
Where was the first one?
I have to find it. Hold on.
Well, I mean, this is
You want to talk about the first tweet though? That's important. So let me go here.
Right. But he goes on. I mean, I do like this thread because
all the many fans. Like, okay, so right here.
Okay, so let me.
If you scroll up, it should be the first one.
It should be the first one. Okay, let me go back.
Okay.
We're gonna find it.
I clicked the link and it showed up for me.
Oh, right here.
Okay.
Right here. Make sure everybody. Okay, so this is the first one, right? To all the many fans of Bleach, I have loved being a part of the Bleach universe and voicing Chad. It was a difficult decision to say no to coming back for the 1,000-Year Blood War, but I no longer audition for roles of people of color. Representation matters. Access matters. And boy, did that really piss people off. You freaking white savior.
You idiot.
You freaking.
You idiot.
You and your freaking woke agenda.
Yeah.
It really pissed people off.
Don't put that on me.
But I
don't want to see it.
I really wanted to read this string of tweets before we go on and make some of our other points, because he says, I would try to answer questions, but it's long and complicated. And that's what he talks about specific of casting characters. We develop empathy. I stepped aside to give another more ethnically representative actor the opportunity to voice a beloved character in a popular anime title because I no longer felt that it was right for me to do it. So this next tweet is very important. Not to garner praise or gather followers or virtue signal. It's a personal decision and not an attack on all voice actors. Underline.
See, this is like, it doesn't matter what the fuck you say. People are still going to come after your ass if they don't like what you're doing and they don't agree with what you're doing or they don't even understand what you're doing.
Right.
This is the prime example of like, I'm going to tell you guys like what I really feel. And people are like, oh, well, actually, we didn't hear that part. And we got selective
hearing.
We have selective reading. You're like fucking reading it.
Like, not an attack on all voice acting or an example of my fellow voice actors. It was what I felt was right to do. So he received a lot of backlash, and we can just go through and show sort of the replies on this.
And it really is just people missing the fucking point. Like people missing the point of what he's saying. Like it's just kind of like unfortunate because he really just was like, this is my personal point.
Yeah, this person gets it right here.
You know, it is just like, I'm not saying everyone has to do what I just did. Well, I mean, that's the point. Everyone made the point. It was like, well, every voice actor should just step down then, right? Because like they're not the race of these Japanese anime characters. For one, if you watch the sub, they're already dubbed in Japanese. Then we do the English because there's so many other dubs, by the way, too, in every other country. Like there is so many Spanish dubs, French dubs. The list goes. Swedish like there's German dubs. There are casts for every anime in different languages because people want to watch that. If you don't want to watch that, that's what it is. But you're saying the whole dubs in general across the board, across the world, should just give up. Well, that's not what the point.
I think that other people are making the argument then that Japanese American people should be voicing the dub because a lot of people's main argument is that, okay, well, if he feels like, and again, this is just a man who had his conscience told him, his own moral compass told him that this was something that he didn't want to do or feel comfortable doing because, and we'll get more into that, but a lot of people's main argument is, well, he shouldn't voice any actor or any character then because he's not Japanese, he's white, therefore he is, by continuing to dub any character that is not white, he is a hypocrite and he is going against what he is saying, and that is not what he is saying. And when people talk about like, oh, well, then Japanese people should voice these characters in the dub, the argument on one hand is like, okay, there are Japanese people that do voice them in the original, release, right? But the argument then is like, okay, well, maybe they should have, Japanese American actors voice them in the dub. But what he's talking about with representation, and it doesn't mean that anybody, if you're anything other than white, right, which is a person of color. A person of color, that is the definition of a person of color, is just someone who's not white, right? It doesn't mean that you can only voice a certain type of character, a specific character. What he's saying is that, like, unfortunately, it is very real and unfortunate that the entertainment industry, period, but especially the dub voice acting sort of landscape, because it's not as popular.
I mean,
and not as many people want to do it. There is not equal representation. So once there is equal representation, then yeah, people should be able to voice whatever character they want to voice, whatever character they feel compelled to voice. They should do that. But the problem is, right now, it's just not a even playing field.
Again, which is crazy, because like we're like voice actors.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's the thing that's crazier about it, is because like Hollywood has the same shit of representation, and we're getting better at it, but people are mad at that too. But when we're talking about like voice acting, like, why is it that there's still not representation, or not representation, but people having an even playing field when they're literally using their voices? That's what is fucking wild. Like, people are like, it shouldn't matter. I'm like, it shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter, because like, like, you're not seeing this person on screen. Like, you are literally hearing their voice. So why is this still a problem? And it's just wild. It's just wild. Like, and it just makes me so sad. And you know, again, like, he's not talking about every voice actor. He's not saying, you know, if you do this and you're a white voice actor, you need to step down from these roles because you're doing an injustice to everyone else. It's just like, he made a personal decision, and that's it.
Right.
Like, that's it. Like, and for people to question like why he did it, it's like, obviously you don't understand what's happening in the industry.
Right.
Because if this wasn't an issue, then it'd be like, okay, I mean, I guess that's cool for you to do, but it's like, literally, it's an issue. That's why he did it.
And I could see people being upset if he was fired, but like, people are already assuming maybe that the quote unquote woke mob went after him and attacked him. But no, he just wanted to do that on his own, which I think is more meaningful. It's more meaningful that he said, yeah, I just self-examined. I examined this role and decided that I didn't want to do it. And what makes it more, I think, important to me is that there's the argument online, too, that Chad, like, this wasn't the battle to have. That Chad is a character who doesn't have a lot of speaking lines, and isn't a character that is really, you know, involved. Even in the 1,000-Year Blood War arc, there are people saying that he doesn't play a big role, so it doesn't matter. But I think it does matter. And I think this is a perfect character to sort of you know, have this battle over, I guess, because I think what he talks about when he talks about re-examining it is that this is a character, despite or regardless of like how many speaking lines he has, who in the story canonically is half Japanese and half Mexican, but he does feel a sense of pride in being Mexican. You know, a part of his power, spoilers, I guess, for, you know, the arc before the 1,000-Year Blood War, he draws his power from his skin. And he talks about being treated differently because of it. And he talks about, you know, thinking about his grandfather and how that gives him power, and how he has pride in who he is, where he comes from. And I think that is why the landscape and times have changed a little bit, and things have been brought to light, and people are more aware of things. And that's the thing. Like, so many times people aren't aware that this thing exists. But now that, like, it's been so long since the previous Bleach anime, he re-examined and he's like, okay, yeah, I just am not comfortable. I'm not uncomfortable. And people are like, you fucking white knight, you're virtue signaling, you know, you're this and that.
Yeah, and also I'm seeing the conversation of like, why, if it was like a personal choice, why did he post it on Twitter? Again, like, you know, people are probably asking him why he stepped down.
Oh, for sure. He has a duty to the fans.
And also, like, this is just, again, like, with the whole, not to compare it, but it kind of, like, with voice actors in general, like Mob Psycho, right? The VA for Mob Psycho made a whole video saying how he wanted to, you know, unionize, and he wanted to
Why didn't people get outraged over that?
Meet with them, and they refused to meet with them, so he said, okay, then I'm going to step down from my role. That he made that out because he said this needs to be a conversation that people need to have, or this is a conversation that I want to start to show people this is just like, a thing that's happening in the voice actor community, just like Bayonetta.
yeah,
like all of it. So that's why I think he did it, was just because and
it's the truth. It's the truth. And he has a duty to the fans to who do like him as this character and are excited because everybody else is coming back to reprise their roles and he's not. And so as a fan, wouldn't you be curious as to knowing the real reason? What do you want people, you want him to lie about it? You want him to say or not say anything about it at all? You're setting this man up for failure. And it is an issue. It is an issue. And he's not saying that he's going to fix it. He's not here to save people. And he's not here to say that if you're a person of color that you're that you need a white man to give you the opportunity. It should be about talent, 100%, all day, every day. It should be about talent. But unfortunately, because of the nature of the industry and entertainment in general, it's not. It's not. And, if he can play some little small part in that, then why? I mean, it's just people are punishing this man for trying to do a good thing. And he's responding to everybody's comment.
Why are people mad that we're giving someone else a chance to be prevalent in the
why
industry?
Are they taking it so personally?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't know. And again, people are like, you guys do people even care about the dub? Do people even care? And, again, we talked about it, as a person in this space, as a person who, would love to get into voice acting one day, I think it's super important to talk about it because, especially, just in the acting industry, I am a person of color. I am Latino. So if I go to a casting call, they're going to maybe put me as that stereotypical. They might,
right.
Again, it's oh, are you, you're not Mexican, but you're gonna play a Mexican person just because of the way, obviously, how you look. It's it happens so many times. It happens so many times, and then people are surprised, and people are mad that they see equal representation, and it's not this woke agenda that's being spread. It's just something needs to happen so we can move on from this shit, especially in America. This shit just needs to kind of just not be a thing that's political. It's just can we just all fucking be happy? Why is this
it's not a political thing. He didn't get fired. It was his choice. He wanted to share that reasoning with people. He's not rubbing it in anybody's face. He's trying to calmly answer anybody's questions. But again, people are just very upset that he's trying to do a good thing because this is something that I don't think that they are aware of existing. And we, did some research and we pulled up, Mehgan found a graph online. And this is a graph of the voice acting, and
I think this is a good point too. Doesn't it always backfire the other way too? What if someone who's Mexican doesn't want to be limited to only playing voicing in Mexican roles? He didn't. And people are saying oh, good luck for him finding only white roles. I'm that's just not the point.
That's not the point. And that's what I wanted to say. It does feel like people are missing the point. That's not the point. He's not saying that he only wants to. This is again. Ow. Sorry. This is how, in my understanding, this is how I view it. This is how I personally view it, right? In a perfect world, which we do not live in, you should be able to voice any character that you want to voice. Whether they're someone completely different in race,
which
gender,
they usually are because you're voice acting.
Right.
It could be anything. It could be a fairy. It could be a dog. It could be.
And that's not what he's saying. That's not the problem. In that, a dog, a fairy. Yeah, that's not the problem. And that's not what he's saying. What he's saying is, you should be able to do that in a world where everybody has the same. Everybody has the same opportunity. Everybody has the same. The same chance, an equal shot at doing that. But the problem is right now, it's not. Right now, there's not. So he's saying I'm not stepping down because I'm not doing it to do it, or I just don't want to voice, people of color. I only want to voice, white people or whatever. He's saying that if I can just step down from this one role to bring a little more awareness to this thing, and not to shame other voice actors or tell other people that they can't do something, then hopefully, maybe, we can get to a spot where we're just opening the door for more people. That way things kind of even out a little bit. And and then everybody can do whatever they want to do. Naruto is voiced by a woman, and I've heard that argument too, where people say like, oh well, should gender equality matter, and should a man be given that role? And if you look at again, scrolling up on this chart, it's that most people in the voice acting industry are white people, and most of those genders are people's genders are male, and so it's just about getting everybody. It's just about like bringing everybody up.
And that's all it's
right?
about. That's all he tried to do.
Yeah, plain and simple.
Yeah. And it's just like, why do we have to be so upset at the like facts?
And then people say like, this is why this is a good thing I don't watch the dub, or this is why I don't watch dubs. And it's just like, then why do you care?
Yeah.
Then why do you care? Why does it bother you? Why does it affect you?
Yeah, and again, let me see if I could find that comment here. Yeah, Moody D said, TBH, I only hear things in America. I don't think the rest of the world even cares about these problems, which is funny, especially in the East.
I mean, I don't have any experience outside of America, but I mean, I think that America has just more of a problem with exclusivity within the entertainment industry for sure, and always has, and always has. And that's why I think like when we talk about representation, a lot of people always use these buzzwords, right? Like woke agenda and whatever. But the reason, and I said this previously, like the reason it looks weird to you, the reason when you see an interracial couple, or when you see a commercial with, a specific race of people that aren't white, and you go, here's the woke agenda. Here's just, they're pushing their shit again.
Or they just got cast because they just got to fill in those
for
spots.
Diversity.
Yeah.
The reason you notice it and the reason it looks off to you is because you've been so used to seeing one thing. And yeah, maybe that's an America and an American problem. But I
mean, we're talking about.
I live in America. We live in America, and I want to be in a space, exist in a community that can understand when something is just wrong. It's not about, and you know what, it's just about people. It's just about like, who made it about race? The entertainment industry made it about race. That's who made it about race. It should be about people. It should be about talent. It should be about doing whatever you want to do. But everybody should have equal opportunity to do that. Mm-hmm. And that's what it is. And everybody, whether they want to make YouTube videos or whatever the fuck they want to do, which sure, we made a YouTube video and a stream and a thumbnail today with other people's thumbnails in it. You have to do things, and the nature of the platform is doing things to get views or whatever. But these people have pretty big audiences. And one guy, let me just pull up his thing real quick. I will say his name. I don't know if anybody is familiar with Hero He. Hero He, he's got 562,000 subscribers. I don't know anything about the guy, other than he put out a clip of a stream that he did. And bro, he's just making moot points that are just so blissfully ignorant and so just like missing. It's like when someone tries to make a point, and to make that point, they have to like take the argument in a completely different direction, where by the end of it, it's not even about the main issue anymore. I mean, he's, and he clipped this up and he put it up, and it's got a good amount of views. And he's just talking about like, first of all, whatever. I'm half white, half Mexican, so I could say, he's a white guy. He's a white guy that is just he's doing the equivalent of like, I have black friends, so I should be able to talk about this. Because he goes on in the beginning of this, and it's just wild. It's just wild. He goes in the beginning of this video and he says like, first of all, I live in Southern California. I have a lot of Mexican. I know a lot of Mexicans. Okay. I know a lot of Mexicans. I know a lot of Mexican people. They're hilarious. I love them. And I have so many stories I could tell you about me and Mexican people. And he tells you all these stories about him and Mexican people.
Like the cooks in the back of my restaurant, such cool guys. Like the dishwashers, such cool guys. Like, my friends in the school, they were just so cool. And it's just like the most like, it's the most dishwashers.
I have black friends. I have black friends. That's what he's doing. And then he says at the end of the video, like, and I've worked in restaurants, which by the way, I have too.
I have too.
And you have too. And he says, I've worked in restaurants, and how is this fucking white guy, white knight, gonna what is he doing for the cooks in the back? What is he doing for the bus boys? And it's like, bro, the busers in the back want to be voice actors? He's not trying to solve racism.
Yeah, he's not
trying to like go out to every Mexican person that he's ever met or ever comes across and like give them an opportunity. It's not. I mean, he did what he could do. He did what was in his control.
Yeah. How is he gonna solve the border problem? Like,
Yeah.
what are you saying?
Because somebody else said, well, if he really wants to do that, then he should just give he should stay as Chad. He should continue to be Chad and then just give other people opportunities for future roles. It's like, that's not his choice.
Diego Banana said it great. Representation doesn't matter to those who have already felt represented.
Oh, let's
Exactly.
fucking go.
It's so cool.
W from Diego.
That was amazing. And it just makes sense. Like, again, like, I don't know. He's like, oh, you freaking snowflakes get upset at everything. You freaking, you guys fight. Like, what are you fighting for?
I would think that the people who this has no effect on, by the way, I think they're the people who are being more sensitive and feeling more attacked by this.
And it's like, and being in this space, and having this platform, I'm not going to stray away from what I believe in. And I feel like a lot of times with the anime community, people are just so far behind. Like,
sometimes it does feel that way.
It feels that way. Like, if you have a person of color, like, dress up as like your forger, you can guarantee that all of the thread is going to be like slander and slurs and like hateful speech, like, like you freaking like KYS, like just horrible thing. And it's just like, why are we like, you shouldn't even try to do that because you look nothing like her, like, you idiot. And it's just like, why are we still doing this? Like, it's just sad to me. Like, we all enjoy the same thing. Like, why can't everyone enjoy the same thing?
Right.
And it is online. It is really online, because I've never seen anything like that at a convention where someone goes up to someone and like literally slanders them in
Tells
person.
them that to their face.
Because they can't, and they won't, because they're watch someone try to do that shit out.
And it's like, yeah, okay, first of all, I mean, racism exists everywhere, but maybe these specific issues and topics and buzzwords, representation, things that people get really upset over, maybe that just really exists a lot, or is talked about a lot in America. I can't really speak for anywhere else, but yeah, it just doesn't feel like, a lot of people are talking about it and offering the other side of the argument. For whatever reason. And I don't want to generalize, and neither one of us want to generalize the anime and manga community and say that, like,
no, because we're in it, because we're
in it for sure.
And a lot of these people in our community are like-minded and have a fucking brain.
W community,
of course.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
But it does, bro. And I don't know if you guys who are, maybe you don't live in America, maybe you do, but I don't know if you ever feel frustrated too, because it's like, damn, dude, this is something that I love. Anime and manga is something that I love, and I just feel like the loudest voice is always sort of there online with bad takes
On Twitter.
And on Twitter. And I'm not saying that Twitter is real, but I mean, to an extent, like, why can't we just offer a little bit to the other side? I don't know. It just feels like it's so one-sided. And maybe this conversation, this stream, won't be a drop in the bucket. Maybe it won't change anything, but at least, my conscience will be cleared, and as a, again, half Mexican person, like, I wanted to talk about it. Because, it's something that because
Chad, of course, I mean, I would assume, like, representation in anime too, in general, like having like POC characters at all. Sometimes they are pretty crazily like depicted sometimes. But like, I can only imagine, like, you definitely, I guess, like living between two worlds, I guess, and feeling like you don't really fit in either, or you fit in one more than the other. And I can only imagine like you being in like high school or like middle school when you read Bleach. It was like, oh, this person is literally
sick.
Mexican.
It was sick.
Like that's awesome.
Especially half. Like I'm half too, bro. I mean, I was more akin to Chad. I was like, I get, like you were saying, exactly like you were saying, you know, him being half Japanese and half Mexican, like living in Japan. I know. I don't look half Mexican. I look white as hell. I look like a freaking red ghost.
But like even going to Virginia, you know, and you going to church and then being like, can you sing Feliz Navidad?
No, yeah, for sure. I mean that happened with the one other Mexican guy that lived in there. They're like, who was my mom's like, friend's husband or whatever. But it's like, yeah, do you want to sing Feliz Navidad with David?
And you're like, why? Oh, I get. Okay,
and I was like, oh yeah, I mean, I guess, sure,
I'm like half Mexican. Yeah, okay.
But yeah, especially because I lived in Virginia, and it was this thing when people found out or when I would tell people, and there are other places in the world that aren't as diverse, and so hell yeah, I related with Chad, dude. I super related with Chad, and honestly, here's the other thing: if that guy, right, Jameson Price, if he would have continued to voice Chad, would have been a problem. I wasn't.
And there was there was no one saying like, you need to step down from this role, you idiot.
But
how could you even think that?
The fact that he chose of his own free will to do that, I was like, sick. That's awesome. I respect that. I respect you. And the guy who came in to fill his shoes is killing it. He's doing a great job. And again, what's good? Oh, shooty. I don't know why I hit that button.
You're always late on the sound.
Yeah, sorry. I'm trying to bounce between tabs.
We got a donation from Roland V. Dove. Thank you so much. This is a good discussion, and you're right, Josh. It's all about equal opportunity.
Thank you, Roland V. Dove.
Thank you, Roland.
Thank you. Fucking love you, dude.
It's your kitchen.
It's our kitchen. Yeah. It's everyone's freaking kitchen,
it should be everybody's. Yeah. Rudy, the goofy dude 25 said everybody's everybody.
Yeah. Just a little disappointing because again, maybe my thank you so much, by the way, for real. It's fucking awesome of you. I just I look it up on YouTube, and literally every video that I look up is just the same thing, and people are just upset about the same thing. People are upset about virtue signaling. People are upset about him being a white knight. People are upset about like, Chad doesn't even fucking matter. I didn't even know you were white, so why the fuck does it matter? Like no one would have even known who you were, idiot. That's so fucked up. Like nobody cares about you. We only care about Chad.
Yeah.
And it's like you would care if he was doing a bad job.
Yeah.
Since he took on the role, if he was doing a bad job, you would care. Yeah. But you don't care because he's been doing a pretty good job. And so people are like, yeah, you fucking loser. Like nobody even knew.
Yeah, you're an idiot. Oh, we got a donation from Batman for real.
Cool.
Batman for real.
Love this podcast. Hate this discussion.
I feel like that's a lot of people's sentiment. It's a lot of people's sentiment. And we respect that. We love that.
But we have to do it.
We love that. Sometimes, it's not always a fun conversation, but it's a conversation that needs to be had.
And I want to have.
Yeah. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else. Because I had these things queued up, and I'm like, I don't even know if it's not even fucking really worth it. All I know is that I had the first 3 videos were just like fucking garbage take after garbage take.
It's all saying the same thing,
and they are saying the same thing, and they politicize it, and they make it this fucking agenda thing. It's like, bro, it doesn't need to fucking be that. Chill. The guy, and there are other people saying like, even before the new guy started, like, what if he's bad? Then you fucking ruin the show. And it's like, why are you making arguments based on what ifs and imagination and shit? Like, why are you already saying like, yeah, what if he's bad? Then you fucking ruined it for everybody. Because
and then everyone's gonna hate it. I mean, I'm sure he'll still get hate.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. I just like, bro, maybe there are parts of the conversation that we feel more passionate about or seem more upset or frustrated about. But like, it really is about like just spreading positivity and just, respecting someone's fucking choice. That's what it is. And like when it feels like everybody is like coming at this man and giving this man hate, like straight hate. It just doesn't need to be that. I love Bleach. I love Chad, and Chad is a character that I think is a perfect character for him to have like made this decision on. And I mean, just leave the man alone. Leave the man alone.
We got another donation from Ramona Villa.
Shitty.
Love this podcast. Hate chainsaw. Can't win anywhere. Anyways, good discussion. I have been seeing a lot of people.
Oh, you want to talk about that for a little bit?
Yeah, I've been saying.
Thank you, Ramon. By the way.
Thank you so much. A lot of people are not really liking. I mean, obviously, we're biased because we read it a while ago, and just liking characters, I guess. But saying like, Kobeni is annoying as hell, comparing her to like Zenitsu.
Yeah, we got a comment, and I don't know if the comment was if they were joking or not. If they were joking, it was hilarious. But someone's like, if you still like Kobeni after this episode, then you're crazy Zenitsu's
I mean,
better.
a lot of people, it is just preference. People just, don't. I see it more as funny. Volume 1 bias. I see it more as funny than like actually taking her completely seriously. We do get that cool moment with her, talking about her family forcing her to do stuff, and that was pretty sad.
And I said that in the reaction that we did yesterday. I said, damn, like this feels way sadder in the anime. In the manga, I was laughing, and like I said in the video too, Power does cut right through it and gives us permission to be like, okay, we can laugh. But if Power wouldn't have come in with that laugh, I would have been like, bro, I am sad for this person.
Yeah, she has a sad life.
Not laughing at all. I just want to read Moody D real quick. I think representation isn't always woke. The thing is, it's usually done poorly most of the time, which prompts fans to say brain dead stuff like this. It's cool to be represented, but I'm not dying for it. I agree with a portion of that sentiment. I feel like, because I think woke is just a buzzword, and when people hear it, they get up in arms.
Yeah.
Representation is just how equal representation just should be the bare fucking minimum. It doesn't have to be woke, and I guess mean woke in the term that I think a lot of people hear it when they hear that word. Anyway, just respect his choices. That's what somebody else said, and that's what it is.
Yeah.
I like her car, said Malcard 1. I thought that was pretty funny. And
it is interesting, people that are anime only. It is pretty funny. Someone's just saying like, damn, like, Aki's really carrying all of Chainsaw Man right now. And I could totally see how if I was first time watching it, like, you have like people, you have the characters like Denji and Power, they are kind of just like that funny duo. They haven't really like done so much in the grand scheme of the show yet. So right. I could see why you could see like Aki and be like, damn, Aki's like the best character, and he's like literally carrying this whole show on his back. Yeah. I could totally see that. It's just like funny. It
is funny to see how people are receiving the anime who haven't read the manga yet. And it is interesting to see how I'm, again, taking certain things now that I'm like seeing them animated versus when I'm just reading them. Is it Kobeni stuff? It read different than it was as a viewing experience, and it's just funny, because people. I think,
felt that more when she was like working towards the end.
Oh well, I think that.
And that's spoiler, but no spoilers. So,
but I think that stuff, the stuff that comes later, and you want to get into, we'll get into it. Zenitsu versus Kobeni. First of all, Kobeni's at least cute, bro. At least Kobeni's cute. Zenitsu, come on, bro. He's simp to the max, all right? He just he just doesn't stop. He just doesn't stop. And he's trying a little too hard, with Nezuko, which I guess on one hand you got to respect, his loyalty and his unwavering, love.
Yeah, it was pretty weird at the con. I saw someone dressed up as Zenitsu, and they brought maybe like their niece or their daughter or their sister, like different age ranges, like a child. and he was dressed up as Zenitsu and she was dressed up as Nezuko. And I went, bro, you're setting yourself up for like fail, like L, you know?
Right,
like I get it. He's probably like, I don't really want to I don't like Tanjiro, so I don't want to cosplay him. And it's like, okay, then like don't bring your child counterpart with you dressed as Nezuko, you know?
Right.
Like it is like.
Right. But again, I mean,
it shouldn't matter.
It's just honestly,
it is
just kind of funny.
It's a choice, you know.
It's a choice, and it's just funny. Like, really,
it's a choice.
That's what you want to do. Chino Wong said, "No love for power." Come on, dude, we love power.
Of course,
we love power. Everybody loves power. Who doesn't love power? You're crazy if you don't love power. But we're talking about Kobeni versus Zenitsu. Do you have any other thoughts, Mehgan, that you'd like to share? If you were comparing them against each other. Why are you more for Kobeni and less for Zenitsu?
Because, okay, for one, Zenitsu has to be freaking pass the fuck out to do anything.
Got him.
Second,
got him.
He does yell a lot. I mean, we've only had one episode with Kobeni, and she is kind of reacting crazily, but kind of reacting as a person would react if you were stuck in a hotel room and time stopped.
With the Eternity Devil, yeah.
With the Eternity Devil, yeah. And you were forced to be in this position when you knew, like, damn, like, my life's over. I got forced into this. This sucks. I'm fucked. Like, I would be freaking out, too.
Yeah, she has...
Kobeni freaking out was very normal. Yeah, people just, like, I don't know. People are really kind of complaining about, like, her voice actor and, like, how she sounds like a rooster. And I think it's really... I think it's a really good depiction.
Kobeni, okay, yeah, and she has, like, her motivations, all right? I can connect with those. I can empathize with those. She's trying to, you know, and she's trying to pay for her brother's way through college.
She has to pay for her brother's way. Like, she's forced.
Yeah, she's forced to, and she's saying, what about me? I wanted to go to college. My parents just wanted to, they maybe believe in my brother more than they believe in me. They're making me do this. And not even considering my own feelings. I relate to that. What do I relate to Zenitsu on? Bro, Zenitsu's just one, and I love Demon Slayer. If you follow the channel for any amount of time, then maybe you know my journey with Demon Slayer was a rocky road. But
ooh, Rocky Road.
Watched Weird last night.
I love Rocky Road.
Daniel Radcliffe. It was pretty funny, actually.
Buy another gallon, baby.
Yeah, dude. What I connect with Zenitsu for? Being just being a simp. Just being a simp.
Yeah, he's a simp, yeah.
Just being a simp. Timmy, I haven't watched any Chainsaw Man yet. Now I'm really curious. Yes, you should be curious, and you should go, and you should watch it, and you should let us know how you feel about Kobeni, because I also think that a lot of these people are going to be eating their words later on.
Yeah, because I mean, they just only seen her like this, and then when she definitely does have that air of like, you know, anxiousness after this part, but that's
And even Ryuji, the goofy dude 25, said Denji is a simp, but he's got a heart of gold. See, at least with Denji's got fucking layers, dude. Denji's got depth. Zenitsu, it's just surface. Ain't nothing underneath that. Denji, you know, is he overcompensating to cover up for his insecurities that he has about, you know, within himself? You know, is it because of his upbringing and his situation? You know, all of these. I mean, he's got it all. You know, that's how you do. Denji's how you do a simp right.
Sure.
You don't think so?
Yeah.
I could see a hot take, I guess.
I mean, it's not really a hot take. I think he's just like a depiction of just like a good person, not really thinking of being good. You know?
Right.
He just does things that he thinks is right.
Yeah, and he just does things.
Yeah, he's not like, I'm going to do this for... I mean, sometimes he does it for recognition.
Oh, yeah. And he's not... Denji's not freaking out all the time. And then when he is... doing something. I mean, Zenitsu doesn't freak out all the time. The only time he doesn't freak out is when he's passed out.
Mm-hmm.
But we are Kobeni over Zenitsu all day. Let us know. We should take a poll. I feel like the poll's going to be pretty biased. Should I make the poll? Let's make it. I want to make it. I want to see what's up. Start a poll. Kobeni over...
Kobibi.
Over Zenitsu. And I'm probably not going to spell Zenitsu right. Zenitsu. I don't know how you spell it. I think it's like Zenitsu.
Yeah, we saw a lot of Chainsaw Man cosplayers at the con too. So many. And a lot of like part 2 too. Like Asa and Yoru cosplays too.
I spelled Zenitsu wrong. Just want to let you know. I mean, I'm pretty sure I did. And you can make fun of me for that. I deserve it. I deserve it because I'm illiterate. I can't spell.
Yikes.
Rumham, I don't really care about Kobeni, but she is less annoying than Zenitsu. There it is. There it is. So far, I mean, and you know, I think a lot of people in the chat right now prefer, I think, maybe Chainsaw Man, but or might be a little more into Chainsaw Man.
Who's the best simp in anime history? Not the one talked about the most, but the one doing it the best. Who is the best simp?
The best simp?
Yeah, in anime history.
That's a good question. You got Megan's brain tingling.
You do. I like that question. Who's doing it the best?
Ooh, Ramon disagrees, and we respect Ramon. We respect your opinion. We respect everybody's opinion. Says, meh, Denji is the loser anti-hero trope done wrong, in my opinion. This is zero. There's zero depth to him. Yikes. Ramon, we love you. But I'm curious to know why. I think it's funny because
I kind of felt the same way when I first read it, to be honest.
I think it's funnier going as it goes on, especially even in part 2, a lot of getting to see him and how he sort of responds to everything. I find it, hilarious. And sometimes the depth isn't, I don't think, very explicit, but I do feel like it's there after you see everything that he kind of goes through with not just one big character, but with other characters too.
Yeah.
It's just not, I don't feel like the depth isn't really like super in your face. But I do think it's
No, I agree. I liked him more as the story went on. He wasn't my favorite at the beginning. It took me a while to actually really like Denji. I thought he was kind of like exactly like a simpy character that just cared about one thing and really had no depth either. It's so funny. And I would, people would be like, what do you mean? I'd be like, oh, never mind.
A lot of people are saying Sanji is the biggest simp.
I mean,
how do you feel about
by
that?
definition, yeah.
How do you feel about that, Megan?
By definition, yeah. I can't really think of anyone else that would be.
Ramam, Sanji is
simpy.
Great when he isn't around women. Yeah, Sanji's probably...
Oh, people are saying Escanor.
Escanor?
That's funny.
Boa is a pretty big simp, too.
Boa is a simp. Bartholomew is a simp, too.
Stephen
People were saying Golden Boy. Is it Brock from Pokemon?
Boa, that's interesting. Boa could definitely be classified
Mikasa.
as Ooh, yeah.
She's ultimate simp hard. Josh is a big simp, Kevin said.
Whoa, Kevin.
Oh, you are pretty simpy.
I mean, I guess. I'm a simp for, anime and manga. I'm a simp for
Guts, but his simping is respected. Yeah.
See, I don't think simp when I think
Sakura's the worst simp.
Maybe. But Mikasa's pretty up there too. Aaron pretty much. Aaron does some wild shit, and she's still like, the scarf. What about the scarf though? And it's like, damn, girl, let the scarf go.
Let the scarf.
Damn, it's not that deep.
Yeah, how was the last time you watched that shit?
It's not that deep. Yeah, you
Maybe
gave
she
someone
hasn't. She's like,
right.
Oh, it smells like child Aaron.
Right. It's like when someone holds on to something like, they got a candy wrapper in a photo album, and it's like, this was the first candy you ever gave me. And it's like, it's candy.
from
Throw
Death
it away.
Note. Misa from Death Note too.
Misa.
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
Misa.
Wow, that was wild, said Lloyd Forger. What are you saying was wild? But Brock too from Pokemon. Yeah.
That sniff was strong. Oh, hell no. Okarin from Dan to Dan? I wouldn't say he's a simp.
Yeah, I wouldn't say he's a simp.
He's just in love. It's the difference between being in love and being a fucking simp.
Because it's reciprocated.
I mean, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. To an extent. And there should be a very fine line. It should be a tie of like simp and love, you know? Like whoever you're with, you should simp over.
Some other people are saying that yours brother is pretty simpy, and that
for his own fucking sister.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He is. Ah, man, I miss Spy. I want to get back into it.
Yeah, I know. Poon Poon was kind of a simp. Well, kind of.
He was just depressed, dude. Come on. Yes, Jonathan R. agrees with you. Okarun is definitely in love. Zoro's a sword simp, said Jinho Wong. He is. He's a simp for swords. All right. So, moving on.
I'll be right back.
Shit, dude. I thought. Where are you going? Where are you going, Mehgan? So, yeah, moving on. When Mehgan gets back, we're going to start talking about our con experience, which was a lot of fun. And I don't know if I would say that it's a con that you would want to travel to if you were ever curious or wanted to go to a con. But also something that me and Mehgan were talking about is it depends on what you want in a convention experience. Because maybe you don't want to go to Anime Expo because it's too freaking crowded. There's too many people. There's too many people everywhere. Maybe you want a more low key kind of event to go to. And if you do, this is the convention for you. But we were watching another guy's video on that and how he really didn't like it. But I think that's because he wants every convention to be Anime Expo. He wants heavy hitters there. He wants, the big guns there. And there weren't a lot of big guns there. There were a lot of independent, smaller artists. But I like that. They make some cool ass shit. Sometimes they make cooler shit than like official merch. Sometimes they make bad shit. Worse than the official merch. It's a game of roulette, I guess. How was your
Stop.
break, Mehgan?
Stop.
Sorry about that. I was just asking. Just wanted to know. Quattro said that Anime Riverside was my first con, and it was such a great size for a beginner con. See, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and I think that Quattro, I think you said too that you're happy that like more affordable cons are going up instead of like Anime Expo, which is like literally $100 for all 4 days.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah, it's just, and they're like, again, they're like lower, like the vibes are just so different.
Mm-hmm. They really are. And that's what I said. It depends on what you want to go, what you want to experience in a con. Because I'm gonna be honest, like I don't like being around so many people. Like it's hot, it's uncomfortable. I don't really mind the BO, I guess, but I don't love it.
No one loves it.
But I mean, I don't mind it, I guess. Because bro, people fucking sweat. Okay, people sweat, and yeah, you should wear deodorant if you're gonna go to a convention and be wearing like heavy ass cosplay. But some people have active, more active sweat glands than other people. They can't help it. So whatever, it is what it is. But there are people with signs walking around like you should wear. If you can afford a ticket to a con, you can afford deodorant.
Yeah.
But then maybe just carry some little mini deodorants with you and then just give them out.
I've seen that at AX.
Really?
Yeah.
Seems kind of fucked
Wearing
up.
Deodorant should be part of the security check.
Oh, they should have a little sniffer at the metal detector.
Quattro said, "Oh yeah, y'all definitely hate crowded clubs then, huh?"
Bro, I hate clubs, dude. I hate clubs.
Depends on what music they're playing, and it depends if there's a dress code.
Yeah.
The dress code shit really is like, what are we doing here? Like, what are we doing here? Like, what are we saying?
Money D. Luffy, say what you want about Crunchyroll, the company. Their con is a great middle road and the best one in the West.
I've never been to Crunchyroll.
What is it called? CrunchyCon?
CrunchyCon? No, Crunchyroll Expo. It's in like San Jose, right? That's the one that I almost got free tickets to work.
Oh,
remember?
Right. Yeah, right.
And it was just like a long drive, so I was like, eh.
They wanted you to just cosplay and pass out like flyers or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it was far. Yeah, it was far.
Yeah, it's
where
in
we're
San Jose.
located.
Yeah, I mean, it would be cool to go out there, maybe like fly out there instead of drive, get a hotel room. Yeah, San Jose, it has the heavy hitters, not nearly as crowded as AX. Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, it's 5 to 6 hours. Yeah, I mean, I'm used to driving like 3 hours to Vegas. But
Shouldn't it take longer for you to get to Vegas? How fast are you going?
no, it should take longer.
Mm.
From where we are, it's about 3 hours.
I would love to go to Crunchyroll Expo.
2.5.
And
I would love to go to anime. You know, do you guys after go to Anime New York City?
Would we ever go? Have we ever been? Would we ever go? Yes. Have we ever been? No. To
That would be fun though.
New York City Anime Expo. That'd be
or
fun.
an expo in New York City.
North Alabama has good expos.
CrunchyCon, the fuck? Lucky it takes me 5 from Palm Springs to Vegas. Yeah, damn.
They should lean into it and just call it like CrunchyCon. You guys got tickets to CrunchyCon?
Vegas cons kind of suck for real. Bars or clubs? Yeah, bars, 100%.
Yeah,
bars,
for sure.
100%.
I was in my
100%.
drinking days, I was a dive bar kind of guy.
I love dive bars.
Yeah.
I just feel like you can be, whoever you want to be. No
For
one's
sure.
judging you.
Yeah.
Everyone's there to get off of work, like they don't give a fuck about you. That's the thing. Like that's the
nobody
best
does.
feeling
And
about it.
Bro, I honestly,
No one gives a fuck about you.
I kind of even like when the bartender's like a little mean.
Yeah, it's better.
I like it.
It's better.
I
because
like it
it's like I don't have to be pleasant to you. You don't have to be pleasant to me.
Bro, exactly.
Just give
it's
me
like
my fucking drink.
The barriers have just been shattered. Because
Yeah.
when you go to a dive bar and there's an old lady right there smoking a cigarette behind the bar, and she says like, "What can I get for you?" And you're like, I don't know. She's like, "I don't have all fucking day.
Yeah.
What do you want?" I'm like,
Do you want a drink or not?
I'm like, damn, 5 stars. I love this place.
Yeah.
5 stars. Or you go, what kind of cocktails you gotta have?
And she
Yeah, and she goes, cocktails. We got whiskey, we got rum, we got gin, we got vodka.
pick one.
Pick one.
Yeah.
I'm like, yes,
Thank
let's
you.
go. Dude, I fucking love that, dude.
She looks like the chocolate SpongeBob lady.
Yes.
You want what is it? She goes like, "We're selling chocolate.
Yeah.
You want some chocolate?"
Yeah. I knew a bartender one time at a dive bar. It was my 21st birthday, and she said, you want a hurricane or some kind of hurricane drink or whatever. And I said,
Here comes the hurricane, bitch.
And I said, what's a hurricane? And she said, it's a Jack Daniels and a separate cup of water on the side. But you got to take the Jack Daniels, you got to take it all the way back, and you got to tilt your head all the way back. You got to take it, and then you got to come down and drink the water.
That's literally the most fucking disgusting thing I've ever heard in my
so I said,
life.
You know what? Fuck it, I'm 21. Let's go.
It wasn't.
So she got the 2 cups, and she got the Jack Daniels. I took the Jack Daniels all the way back, and when I came down, she had taken a glass of water and she threw it in my face.
That's fun.
And she said, "That's a hurricane."
That's fun.
And I was like, "That's pretty sick."
Yeah, I
like
thought
that.
she was gonna like replace the water with vodka.
Oh no!
That would have been
like she literally. It was like that much water. She just splashed it in my face.
Yeah.
It was like, "That's a hurricane."
Yeah, it's easier to socialize at a bar than a club. Yeah, the club you can't hear. What was your name? Oh yeah.
No,
the only
don't
time
even
you
get me
can
started.
you can't even like do shit. You can't do shit.
Don't even get me, bro. And everybody's there to fuck. Everybody's at the club to fuck. Okay, yeah, maybe there's some girls there who are there to dance, but every guy there is there to fuck.
Which kind of sucks.
And I don't like being in that energy, dude. I can feel it all. I can feel it all around me.
Yeah.
They're either there to fuck or fight. They're there for the 2 Fs or the 3 Fs. They're to get fucked up, to fuck, and to fight. That's what they're there at a club.
I mean,
for.
I had a very pleasurable experience. I went to Vegas and I was expecting the worst. I was expecting the worst with the people. As a women. I don't know how many girlies are in the chat right now, but there's people going up to you like you just want to dance. You're not trying to do nothing. Like constantly just like, hey, blah 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 blah. And I put these glasses on, and it was like a deter. Like it deterred everyone.
Right.
No one came up to me.
Right.
No one even talked to me, and it was one of the best nights of my life.
That's awesome.
I was dancing in the club. I was like that little kid laid out that gif. He's like dancing in the club with the glasses, and he's like,
yeah,
he
that's a
looks like
good
he's
technique.
Fucked up.
That's a good technique, having the glasses on.
Yeah, because
almost,
they can't see your soul.
Right.
You
can't see the windows.
And they don't want to go up to you because maybe they're like, oh fuck, like she might be a crazy.
She might be crazy.
She's wearing sunglasses in the club. Like
she's wild.
She doesn't give a fuck.
It's kind of like it's kind of like the tactic where you just wear like your AirPods or you wear headphones into a mall.
Exactly.
But then you don't have anything playing, just so that the people who are like, excuse me, sir, can I your shoes? Oh, we got this like shoe cleaning stuff. You're like, you just tap the ear and you just keep walking.
Exactly.
Or you could just ignore people and people are like, oh, his headphones,
Yeah, but the glasses definitely helped a lot.
Yeah, that's sick. I like that.
Yeah, dive bars over clubs.
Poor John, all those men wanted him at the bar. Dude, I mean, I don't know why I've just never really liked that environment. I don't know. I mean, if you do like it, man, cool. That's awesome. Like, I have no fucking issue with people who like it. I just don't like it.
Yeah,
it's a bad vibe.
It depends. Like, it really depends on what type of club, I guess. Because I've been to like a 80s like night at like, I guess it was like a club, I guess, but it was just like way more chill of a like environment. Depends on the music for sure, because I just, you go to a club, it's just like only EDM, like I'm not at a rave, like I go there for that,
Right.
But
and I also, because when I go to clubs, like, I don't dance, right? I mean, unless I'm like really.
See, that's the difference.
No, that is the difference.
Yeah, because I fucking dance.
But if I'm pressured to, or whatever, like, I will. But I just, of my own volition, I don't. And so it's always super frustrating when people try to convince you to dance, and they tell you things that you already know. They say like, nobody's looking at you. It's okay. And I'm like, I know. I just do not want to. And they're like, come, you gotta let loose. It's all about letting loose. And you're like, I understand that. I'm loose. Okay, this is how I relax. This is how I let loose. I don't want to be fucking tense. I'm gonna tense up if I'm dancing. This is I'm letting loose. And they're like, you just gotta move. You don't have to be good at it. The worse you are, the funnier it is. It's like, okay, I don't want to. Leave me alone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you and Mehgan can cut a rug on the dance floor. Okay.
Cut a rug.
She can get on that dance floor, and she is the life of the party. She is the life of the party, and I respect that for her.
It's fun.
For her.
It's fun. I went to this really cool anime video game bar in Las Vegas. I don't remember the name, but it was really cool. They have like TVs literally at the bar that are connected to consoles, and you can play at the bar. And I think what the hell is Mehgan doing on the dance floor? Everything.
She's wild.
Everything.
She's wild.
Yeah,
like,
get down.
You'll literally see like a crowd of people surround her, because she's just like, and I don't mean
they're
this.
making fun of me.
They're not making fun of me. They're not making fun of me.
Look at this bitch.
Like, she's
look at this dumb bitch.
No, she's having so much fun. Like, she's not out there like doing these super crazy dance moves. She's just she's completely like let herself go. Like, there's nothing tethering her to reality anymore. She's just like, and people are just like, this is so like freeing. This is freeing. And people really like, I think, want that, so they gravitate towards you.
If you were like dabs.
Yeah, and I'm on the sidelines like, get it. I'm cool.
Yeah, do you dance to Mexican music? Yeah.
Oh, I can do a little cumbia, dude. I can shake my...
Yeah, that's like the only dance I think you can do is just like...
That's not the only dance I can do. I could do some other dances. I just don't want to.
So she's possessed on the dance floor, yeah.
She is.
What was I going to say? Literally adult... Gold Spike is literally an adult playground. What is Gold Spike?
I'm going to pull a Magellan right now, go to the bathroom, and then when we come back, we can talk more about Anime Expo Chibi. And then we could talk about Tokyo Revengers, and we could talk about... There's actually another Bleach leak, I think, that came out that is actually pretty interesting that I want to talk a little bit about. There's really nothing to talk about. And then we'll look at the community live and stuff. But, we're just having fun keeping it loose.
Yeah.
Being loose, hanging out with you guys. We came in hot and came in serious at the beginning. And now we're just having fun. We're being a little more laid back.
Yeah.
So we're just going with the flow. So speaking of flow, I'm going to go to the bathroom.
Ew. Right nasty. Yeah, if bars play some cumbia, we going to be lit. Yep. Huh?
Can I use that?
Yeah, sure. Nothing. Take your mic, Josh. Yeah, I just looked at the Gold Spike. It looks pretty fun. I haven't been to Vegas in a while, since like last year in October for a birthday. I can't do a good robot. What's your fave Mexican song right now? Right now? I don't really have one. I'm not on the Bad Bunny craze. But I mean, if Suavemente plays, like, it's over. It's over for you bitches. It's done. We're going in. They have skating nights every first Wednesday of the month. Definitely experience. That sounds fun. I can't skate very well. I have really no balance. So if they have like the rollers, That would be cool. I would do that. Is there anything new from Bleach anime that wasn't in the manga that Kubo added in the manga but didn't have time to? I don't know. Growing up, that Gasolina song. Oh, yeah.
What did you say about Bleach? What?
Have you ever cosplayed Selena?
What? Is my mouse not working again?
No, I have never cosplayed Selena.
Oh, it's working.
This bumper was from the tour bus of Selena.
What are we talking about? Bleach? What? Something from the anime?
Something from if you want to read, you don't have it open.
Oh, I can pull it up.
Is there anything new from the Bleach anime that wasn't in the manga that Kubo wanted to add in the manga but didn't have time to?
Yeah, there's been a lot of stuff. Minor stuff. Again, I really don't remember the 1,000-Year Blood War arc.
There's a bunch.
So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of moments that have been extended and some that have been cut. Like there was that Yamamoto or that funeral scene that I think some speeches got cut from. But there's been a lot of stuff that's been added, and it's amazing. It's actually incredible. That last episode was fucking mind blowing. And Mehgan, actually, you showed me on Twitter just all the different people that worked on that and other sequences.
I have it on the show notes if you want to play it.
Yeah, let me play it. Yeah, that was sick. Let's see. Oh, right here.
Despacito.
Oh, Despacito is good too.
Despacito.
Let me pull this up because Mehgan showed me this and it's pretty awesome. So it just says right here. Here's a compilation of the Bleach anime key animation staff for episode 6. The ones we know ranging from, I can't read this far, Yamashita
to Kyukawa, Sugimari, and more. This is definitely not all of them.
But I'll make it bigger right now. But these are apparently all the people that worked on the Oh shit, that was loud as fuck. What the fuck?
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
This was, and I'm not gonna play it with the music because
what the fuck?
No more copyright. No more. But they've done some pretty iconic stuff. The Yamamoto versus Yuha Bak or
La
the
Chona.
Yuha Bak.
Yeah, La Chona is good.
Let me just see if I can play this. God damn. I'm gonna start it over. Sorry. Got some Demon Slayer. This was an amazing moment. Some AOT. I mean, every cool sequence, fight, anything that you can remember that stood out to you. One of these people worked on Bleach. It seems like, or the last episode.
Yeah, the episode 6, I believe.
Episode 6. Yeah, even to me, one of the most iconic Naruto fights, they worked on too. Which one? Not this one, but it's the Kakashi Obito. Oh, even Haikyuu. Yeah.
Boruto.
Bro, sometimes, things in Boruto look kind of cool, but it's just overall, I feel like
you just probably wouldn't commit.
Yeah, I heard people love the manga. I heard people really love the manga. I believe that's my boy Konohamaru. But the Kakashi Obito, I mean, that's this one. Ooh, one of the best, dude. One of the best. I always pull this up to try to sell people. That's a sick fight too. But yeah. And if you guys, even if you guys don't like Bleach, just watch it. Just watch that fight. Just watch that fight for real.
Just watch it.
Because I'm not watch all of it.
If you don't like Bleach, just watch it. Like, what are you guys doing? Just watch it.
Because I'm a fan, dude. I'm a fan of just animation. Hey, look, it's Boruto's dad. Yeah. Naruto's war didn't feel like a war, but Bleach war did. Did you watch Cyberpunk? Someone else said.
No.
We still watched the first 2 episodes. We did talk to one of our listeners, someone in our community. Shout out, Mr. Your Waifu.
Shout out. Let me get a.
Woo! Perfect sound.
Yeah.
And he really, really, really enjoyed it and was like, you know, I don't think I was fully able to appreciate it until the end.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I encourage you to get back into it whenever you have time. And so he really kind of sold us on it. Now, speaking of, you know, we were talking about dubs earlier. Alexander Arts, he might be asleep. He might be a sleepy guy right now. He lives in, oh, there he is! Mr. Silly, your wife. I wish I had a kissing sound effect. Because he gave us little kissy emojis right there.
Yeah, we got to meet him, which was awesome.
It was amazing.
We broke bread. We broke bread with Mr. Silly and your waifu.
Everybody we've met, IRL, has been so fucking cool.
When? Like, W
community. That's what we keep saying.
Yeah.
Alexander Archie might be asleep. He lives in Taiwan. But he really, our JoJo part 3, part 2, I guess, video comes out tomorrow for everybody. It's available now for Patreon and YouTube members. And we kind of brought it up when they're stealing your waifu too, who's a huge JoJo fan. But Alexander Arts was the one in our community who was really passionate about wanting us to switch over from the dub to the sub. Because part 4.
Yeah. I think definitely.
But especially part 4. And, you know, sometimes the logic, and your logic I think is sound, which we've talked about sub versus dub and stuff before. I
mean, there's really not. Yeah, it's not a verse. It's just like whatever you prefer.
Yeah, it is just that. But you've kind of talked about how, like, in the case of Yuri on Ice and why you wanted to watch the dub, or why you were open to watching the dub in part 3, was because they were people from all around the world. And in Yuri on Ice, there are also people from all around the world, different countries, and the dub kind of leans into that, right?
Yeah, with accents and stuff.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But not Mr. Stealing Your Waifu. Alexander Arts is pretty passionate about us switching because, according to him, and I believe him, he's got the credentials to back it up. A lot of the inside jokes, a lot of the memes come from the sub. Mm-hmm. And he said that he feels like, you know, there might be some things we might miss out on. So I just want to know, and maybe I'll make another poll right now. We talking JoJo, said Chords? Oh, we talking JoJo.
JoJo.
So I'm going to make another poll. Start Q&A. What the fuck is that? Oh, I guess we could just... how should we watch JoJo part 4? Sub or dub? And this is just I'm making this simple. Or I'm gonna add an option. Do whatever you want. I don't even want to add that one.
Why?
All right. I'll add it. Do whatever you want. I just want to see. I just want to get the general consensus.
Yeah, I'm sure people are just saying, like, both are good. I agree with that. I do like the dub. I mean, obviously, once I become more and more connected with the characters' voices in either sub or dub, it's really hard for me to switch. Yeah.
Chords said, I'm a JoJo dub guy. I will say that for part 3, you can't do whatever you want. This is not a democracy, Arda. Part 3, the dub actors put their whole fucking pussy into it, dude. It was awesome. It was awesome.
I loved it.
Joseph was great. Jotaro was great. Polnareff was great. Kakui, everybody. Avdol, everybody was great. Everybody was so good. And I felt like they really got the spirit of everything and the characters.
For sure.
But I think this is more specifically when we were talking about Dio in the episode that's going to come out tomorrow for everyone. There are certain things, I guess. Well, the dub changes things, right? They change for copyright reasons. They change, like, a moment of confusion that we had in the episode coming out tomorrow was...
There was no confusion. I was right.
Okay, the moment of confusion.
There was no confusion. I was correct. And then you gaslit me again to tell me that I was wrong. And I went, okay, yeah. That's about right. That sounds right. And you're like, yeah, I don't think you're right, Mehgan. I think it was this. And I went, well, I remember it being this. You could see exactly the moment in the episode.
You can.
And then he bullied me into believing what he believed, and then I just went with it. Because I was gaslit.
What it was that the dub apparently changes the name of some of the stands to avoid copyright when it comes to, like, other musicians, I guess. So Vanilla Ice is Vanilla Ice, but in the dub they call him like Cool Ice. So we were both confused. We were both confused. Can I say that? Is that okay to say? We were both confused. And we were like, oh, yeah, it says on the wiki that it's Vanilla Ice, but it's Cool Ice. You know, Megan's like, it was Cool Ice in the dub. And I guess I was like, no, you fucking idiot.
That's literally what he did.
No.
Literally, watch it back. Fake news, Megan, watch it back. Watch the episode back.
Watch it tomorrow, please.
Damn. Fuck.
But, yeah, so they changed some of the names of the stands, and I guess that would be one con to watching the dub. There's even some that apparently are like atrociously changed.
Yeah. I mean, I just...
Like something like something Hatchet at an affordable price or something like that. Is the one I keep going back to.
I don't really have a problem with that, though.
This is from Rampant Leslie. JoJo dub ain't great in any season of it. JoJo and things like One Punch Man deserve to have amazing dubs. So you really didn't like Rampant Leslie. You really didn't like the part 3 dub. I thought it was pretty good. I like the good grief.
I like the good grief. I like the oh my god. I like all their voices. I think like all of their personalities shine more a little bit with their distinct other voices. That's just a personal preference though.
Ooh, Malcard 1 coming in hot. I want to watch my anime. If I wanted to read it, I'd stick with the manga. I love the upside down smiley face emoji. Yeah, we're missing the yada yada daze.
Oh,
thing.
Can you play that video?
Oh, the Fiverr video?
Yeah. I really want to see.
Yeah, I'll play it. What do I even search?
I think it's Attention Stardust Crusaders.
Attention Stardust Crusaders. This one.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Oh, fuck ads. Fuck you,
Just
ads.
lower it.
Give me a second, Megan. I'm trying to cue it up, okay?
Stardust.
Yeah, Megan was dying the other night to this. Let me just get it all situated.
Just play it.
Well, I'm playing the ad muted before I bring it onto the screen because I don't want to give freaking shop furniture any free promotion, okay?
And then play.
All right.
This is my favorite.
So this is it right here.
Attention, all Stardust Crusaders. Jotaro and the gang need to get to Egypt and stop Dio. But to do that, we're going to need a couple of plane tickets. And to help them out, I'm going to need 3 things. The credit card number, 3 digits on the back, and the expiration month and year. Have to be quick, so Jotaro can use the Star Platinum to stop Zawarudo and save his mom.
That's my favorite part.
Yar days.
That's got to be a sound. That's got to be a sound bite.
Yar days.
I wish there was a clean version of that without the music in the background.
I know.
Yar days.
That's my favorite. So he can defeat Dio.
Jotaro can defeat Dio.
Oh, I need 3 things. Your credit card.
Yeah.
Your social security. Yare daze. It's so funny to me. There's so many different ones too. Well, there was another one for
because on Fiverr people offer this service where they'll basically in their own like announcer voice or with a green screen whatever they'll basically do these like. I don't know if they're supposed to be like ads. I don't know if
you could pay them.
But yeah, you pay them to you give them a script and you pay them to basically say whatever you want them to say. So when certain people found out that was something they could do, they just sent them wild scripts and found out like, oh, they'll really say anything.
Yeah.
And it's just so funny that
there's
no
so
idea
many
what
of them. There's
but the man's a professional.
He's done that one, and I think he did one for like another part. Attention all JoJo fans again. It's so funny. Attention all Tarnished. He's done so many.
Let's see. I'm gonna end the poll, but I just do want to see.
He's done so many different ones. He's done one for like Dark Souls.
Damn.
He's done one for Fallout New Vegas. People are just paying this man to make memes. I love it.
It's great. It's great. Artifact Land 69. I got off work early today. Let's freaking go.
Hey, that's lit.
That's so lit, dude. When I worked at a restaurant and they were like, I don't know where you work, but when I worked at a restaurant and people said like, we're kind of slower than we thought we were going to be. So does anybody want to go home? I would be like the first person to raise my hand.
Yeah,
I would
of course.
my elbow would pop out of its socket because I would raise it so fast.
Yeah, of course.
I hired, this is from Starin. I hired someone on Fiverr and their brother died the same day. What the hell? What did you hire them to do?
Sad.
That's sad as hell. All right. Should we talk a little bit about
What?
either we never really went into Anime Expo Chibi. I want to show some pictures. I want to show some pics.
Oh, I never made that thing.
Okay.
I have to find it. Hold on.
Okay. Because we did take some cool pictures with some other One Piece cosplayers, and there were actually a lot. I feel like there were a lot more One Piece. I mean, obviously there was a lot of Chainsaw Man for sure, which is sick. But there were a lot more One Piece cosplayers than we saw at Anime Riverside.
Mm-hmm.
And they were some great ones. There was there was a bunch of Blackbeards.
Some really great ones.
2 Blackbeards. A Kaido, a Big Mom. There was a Boa. A couple Frankies.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't see any Jinbeis. Interesting.
No Jinbeis.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Couple
It's
Choppers.
a hard one.
A Gear 5 Luffy. That was pretty cool. I mean, there was a lot.
There was a lot.
Oh, if they're all in the story, I could just pull that up.
On Instagram?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're all there?
Yeah.
Sick. Well, then there you go. Problem solved. I think I can even like pause them on the desktop version. But even all the ones we were tagged in, are they on there too?
Yeah, maybe not. They actually, yeah. Oh, you could skip this.
Let me just
Get to the part.
Yeah, see, I can pause it on desktop. This is actually pretty lit. Oh, this is when we met Quattro. Shout out Quattro. Okay, hold on. Sorry, I'm going through. Queuing it up. Megan's like, it looks like we do stuff. I said, we do stuff. I guess we can start here, right?
Yeah. Is there sound?
I think so, but again, I'm scared to play the music because it's like Chainsaw Man music, right?
Oh, yeah.
So don't want to get copyright. I know you worked hard on the sound.
It's all good.
But I'll just pull it up like this. I know it's maybe not the best.
I know. It's so small.
But here we go. So this was the first night we saw some Chainsaw Man cosplay. Sick.
Sick.
Love to see it. This was us on the way. I was Hawkins. Of course. Had to do it to him. I like cosplaying people that, and it's so funny. People came up to Mehgan like all day and they would say like, oh, Perona, can I get a picture? And then I would take the picture, whatever. And then like, I would say
That's like not true.
4 or 5 times, they would say like, they would like go to walk away or I would hand them their phone back and then they'd actually get a good look and they'd go like, oh, you're Hawkins. I didn't even put that together. Like most of the time.
That's not true.
That's
that
true.
happened maybe 4 or 5 times. The rest of it was like, hey, can I get a picture? And I go, yeah. And then Josh would move out of the way and they would say, no, I want a picture with you too. I know who you are. That happened way more times.
Oh, I met my waifu, thick
Aqua.
Aqua. I don't even know if that's Aqua though.
The proportions are
maybe it's just a
fucking wild.
thick girl wearing an Aqua.
It is. It might not be Aqua. Maybe someone cosplaying Aqua.
Yeah, it's someone cosplaying Aqua. But yeah, I was trying to talk to her, but
Smile. Smile.
she wasn't really having it. She was. This is Mehgan, of course, doing the iconic pose by the Hypeland car.
We saw Wano, Robin, and Luffy.
Yeah, these guys were sick. Super nice. Oh, a Kakui!
Yeah.
Let's go. This was awesome. Oh, this is Chainsaw Man Part 2.
Yeah.
No, I forgot about these people.
Oh, you did?
Bro, this is so sick. Look at these guys. I mean, this is so iconic to me. I mean, his
so
cosplay
great.
is perfect, dude. perfect. I mean, hers is awesome too, but I mean, hilarious and so fucking sick, dude. We love to see it. This was great. These guys,
oh yeah,
which will hopefully, I think we have a better picture of them. Yeah. These guys fucking won, dude. These guys
so
won.
sick.
They're two separate people cosplaying. I think we showed it to Mr. Stealing Your Wife, and he's like, "Is that like was that like a cutout?" Or I was like, "No, that's another person in a cosplay." But yeah, there were so many people around these two guys trying to get pictures.
Mm-hmm.
They won that day. They won the day. I got a Buggy, got a Luffy.
Oh yeah, these are like children.
Oh yeah, they were young.
Yeah, they were young. They were so cute.
Oh, the world, which is apparently, I guess, not what anybody says who watches the sub.
Yeah.
Yikes.
But
it kind of looks like a cheese man.
yeah, he looks like he would reside in what's the team? Green Bay? The Packers that have the cheese heads?
Yeah.
Yeah. I always thought those looked super tasty.
Yeah, I would agree with that. This is a Law. Kind of looks like someone else in our community, not going to lie. We shout out to, I believe his name was Alex.
Alex, yeah.
Shout out to Alex. Alex is someone that we met, and he came up to us, and we thought, like, you know, because when you go to a convention and you're in cosplay, oftentimes people come to you and compliment your cosplay, whatever. And so he started like with a compliment, and we were both just automatically thinking he was talking about cosplay, and he's like, "No, your channel. I love the channel."
And that threw me off way more than I was like, "Oh!" And I got so nervous.
Yeah, we were like, "What?" And he was like, "Yeah, dude." So yeah, he was so nice too. We saw him later in the day.
Yeah,
and he was sick.
This is my favorite. This is a Buggy with Yeezys on.
Oh yeah, I don't know. Can you see the Yeezys?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, it was just last cosplay I think of the day that we took a picture of, and we're like, I didn't even notice until after I was looking at the picture, and it was pretty funny.
Yeah.
And this was this was the second day, which was awesome. We saw two separate To Your Eternity cosplayers, which is like very rare. I feel like I don't see them often.
Right.
But yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this is me playing games, dude. Killing it. Killing it, dude.
No, you really weren't though.
I wasn't.
You gave up literally like immediately after that video. But yeah, we were the
dynamic, the Dino duo.
The Dino duo that someone coined. I like that. I like that a lot. We got a Dressrosa Robbie Land. These were some One Piece cosplayers too.
This Frankie's cool.
Yeah. I love the muscle suit. That's how you have to do it. And then I hopped in there.
This Kaido was so
sick.
awesome, dude. So awesome. I loved seeing him, man. I mean, we saw him multiple times, but he was just
I saw him on a separate post from the first day, and I was like, oh, dude, I hope we get to see him the second day. But yeah, he just was super sick.
Yeah, he was awesome. Mehgan says it looks like I have no arm in this photo.
Yeah.
But we had to get, like, you know, this is Kaido and his Toby Ropo, you know?
Exactly. That's why I was like, we have to get a picture.
We had to. I mean, live action.
If you were saying he was really buff.
Netflix. Yeah, dude. He's got the build. He's got the build. This is a Blackbeard, of course. Another JoJo fucking slay moment, dude. These guys were freaking from Elbaf too. They were giants.
They were so huge. And usually no one's taller than me, so I was really so shocked.
Absurd.
I was really
That's
shocked
an absurd thing to say.
No, usually it's like really hard for me to like find someone I can talk like face to face. So like talking to them, I was like, wow, like this is what people see. Like I could talk face to face with these people. Like we were like so close to the same height. It was kind of insane. Mehgan is tall, yeah. Chin. I am very tall. So it's just kind of hard to find people like the same height.
No. It's just, you're lying to people.
I'm not.
Anyway, Yamato, sick. Love to see it.
Love it.
Killed it. This one was crazy, dude. Come on now. Everybody went as Aki.
Yeah. Yeah,
But-
the Aki-daki.
But nobody went this far, dude.
See, that's where you have to take it to the next level.
Yes.
That's where you have to take it to the next level, especially if you're going as a character, it's like super popular. You gotta step it up a bit. You gotta step it a notch. That's what the Chainsaw Man Part 2 did.
Right. Yeah. No, and that's what I appreciate in a cosplay. Because you got to set yourself apart. Especially because the Chainsaw Man anime just came out. You know everybody's going to be there as Aki.
Mm-hmm.
And this was insane. This was that extra little touch. These were some pictures we took on a set.
On the set. So cute. I love how these turned out. There was actually one other person that was sitting by the set and was just like, oh, can I take a picture of you guys? And we're like, oh yeah, and those look sick. I hope they send it to us too.
This was another
oh my gosh, this was so funny. So this I didn't catch his name. I forgot his name, unfortunately. Dang it. What does it say on the top?
It's hard to see. But
really lovely guy.
Super nice guy.
He had a sick ass fit, as you could see. And he came up to me like, oh, can you take a picture of you and you, because I like One Piece. We're like, oh yeah, for sure. And as we were walking away, as he was walking away, he was like, wait, he looks at Josh. He's like, I think I know you from somewhere.
Yeah, because he's like, he was complimenting the cosplay, and then I said like, oh, thank you so much, man, appreciate it. And then he kind of stopped and was like, I think I know you from somewhere. I recognize your voice. And I was like, and I was like, you never want to assume, first of all.
No, not
because
at
then
all.
you'll look like the one time you assume is the one time you'll look like a fucking idiot.
It never,
you mean from Volume 1, the Anime Manga podcast? And they're like,
you make an ass out of you and me. That's why they call it assume. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and they're like, no, I don't really know. I don't really watch that or listen to that. But
what are you talking about, you fucking idiot? That's what they would say.
Yeah, I was like, where do you think it was from? And he was like, oh, do you have a podcast? You guys have a podcast? We're like, yeah. He's like, bro, I followed your whole One Piece journey. You guys were great. You guys made dope videos, dope reviews. I watched all of them. And he was super fucking nice. Super complimentary, super nice.
Super cool. We were like, what the heck?
And I'm like, damn, our listeners are out here looking this fucking swaggy,
for real,
bro.
for real. The drip is immaculate.
That's what I'm saying. We got
Drip
a W community, bro. We're out here. We're out here in these anime streets looking fresh.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he was so fucking nice, dude. Another Chainsaw Man in Power, sick. What was this one? Oh yeah, this is gonna be hard to see. I kind of want to see if I can. Oh,
do you want me to send it to you?
I could try to
through Twitter.
Yeah, maybe. This is with all of us. I mean, it's kind of hard to see, but it's Kaido. It's me and Mehgan. It's Boa, Blackbeard, Frankie. I think that's Zoro. It's so hard to see on this screen, and then Luffy. But this was awesome, and I'll pull it up after. I just want to kind of get through these. God damn it! Why does it keep going to this? Oh, is it the last one? I guess that's the last one.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, that's why it keeps going to that. Anyway, I guess that is it then. But we had a great time, dude. And like I said,
so much fun.
If you're looking for a more low-key convention and you're in the area, I mean, there aren't panels, there aren't voice actors, there aren't announcements, but, yeah. And the spirit there, too, is so crazy. Everybody just loves this shit and is excited to be there and to cosplay these characters. And so there's just a different energy, dude. It's the opposite of a club. I'll tell you that much right now. I'm scrolling up in the chat to see. I think something is.
Oh, Quattro gifted a Volume 1 membership.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
Thank
Quattro.
you so much.
When the moon hits the sky like a big pizza pie, that's amor?
Sick. Thank you. Oh, there it is. It just showed up. Quattro. Shout out Quattro. Thank you so much. Someone who got gifted.
El Californio.
El Californio was gifted a membership. So you have access to, I think you get it for like a full month, I think.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So you have access to the JoJo episode right now. You have access to the whole backlog of Patreon exclusive episodes. Sick. Chris kills LMAO Par Vision. Yeah. That's
some more.
I want to talk to Par again, dude.
I know.
With all the craziness that it's been
a while
going on in One Piece. And tomorrow is, of course, another chapter. And And yeah, we're going to be talking about that live. Have to. And I'm going to be more composed. Last week was tough, dude. Last week was tough.
Yeah.
And so I just felt like we were super drained and my mind was everywhere. But this week has been a lot better. A lot better.
Yeah, already. We were just going way too hard.
Yeah, I don't even know why it felt so much harder last week. I mean, I guess you just have those weeks sometimes where things are tough. But
yeah, it was really tough.
It was really tough. Anything else you want to share about the con? Your experience at the con? I mean, I don't know. I mean, people, maybe you saw it on, I think I posted it on the story as well, but my big buy, I guess, from the convention was this Jotaro figure. And everywhere I looked online, man, this Jotaro figure is, let me see if you can see it. Let me just see if I can switch cameras. Let me move my head. He's up there, right?
Oh, yeah.
There. Everywhere that I look online, this figure's like over $100, but someone was selling it for $75 because it was an open box and the box was fucked up, but the figure itself was pretty good, so I had to cop it. $75 is not cheap.
Had to cop it. Yeah, it really wasn't. I didn't spend too much money. I just got some like prints and stuff. No figures. I don't have any more room, even if I wanted to buy one. Damn.
Yeah.
It's hard in these streets.
I had to do it too because Jotaro is my favorite so far. My favorite like protagonist, my favorite MC, and part 3 was the part that I actually started to like JoJo.
Yeah, you were sold then.
I was really, dude. Part 1 and part 2 for me, and maybe it was the way I consumed it, and other things happening at the time. It was rough, but part 3 is when I really came around. So I had to celebrate that.
True.
I had to commemorate that.
Yeah.
And that's what we always be. And we also, I mean, I might post a picture on the Volume 1 story later, but I also got this like blind box, this Junji Ito Uzumaki blind box, and it's this little fucking thing. You can kind of see it, like it's. I can't grab it. And
they had these at the Crunchy. Oh no, the what is it? The Good Smile booth.
Yeah, the Good Smile booth.
Super sick.
Yeah, it's awesome. And this is the one I wanted out of all of them. And I got lucky. So that was another buy. But how did you feel overall? I mean, as someone who's like an Anime Expo veteran.
I mean, I liked it. I liked it a lot. It was definitely more of a chill vibe, but I respected it. It wasn't a whole lot to do, but it depends. If there's something really I want to, like, I guess the last 2 years at Anime Expo I went to while I was working. So I didn't really get a chance to
enjoy it.
Yeah. I only had probably like 2 or 3 hours at the con itself. So I was just like running around trying to buy stuff. Not really having like time to, even cosplay really. I mean, I commemorate the Mados that fucking, they like the minute we got out to do our free time is the minute they're getting into cosplay to go for the 2 hours.
That's so crazy.
Because they like made groups or they were a part of a group. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. They went all out, but I tried to do that once and I was like, never doing this again. I'm just going to wear my maid outfit out.
But it was low key and it was sick.
Yeah, it was fun. I'm excited for Anime Pasadena. I haven't been to Anime Pasadena.
I think
I haven't been to Anime Pasadena in so long. When was the last time I can check? Best part to conventions, after parties. I've never been to a convention. The one time, so sad. It was really funny though. When I was 20 at the time, and we had a hotel room because I was working the maid cafe, and there was a Senpai Squad. They have an after party at AX every year, and you had to be 21 to get in, and I wasn't, and all of my friends were, so I had to hang back at the hotel by myself, which was nice. It was nice. It was, but I was kind of sad. I was like, damn, maybe I can just like sneak in or something. Maybe they don't have to know I'm 21. But I just hung out in the hotel room, and I was smoking at the time, so
Yikes.
I was real comfy in that hotel room.
You were living your best life.
I was watching anime with my pen, and I was just like, this is great. And then they came back, and they were like, whoa, that was a crazy party. And I was like, yeah, that must have been fun. And they actually met, which was so crazy. They met, or saw, I think they met the VA for Steven Universe,
Mm-hmm.
and he was gone.
Oh yeah, you told me about that.
He was gone. I wish I could have seen that with my own eyes. That would have been so cool.
I want to jump over and cover some more stuff that's in the community live. And this was a big thing that was going around. I'm sure people know about it by now, but at the time it was just sort of this teaser that was released from Studio Ghibli and Star Wars. That Lucasfilm and Studio Ghibli.
That's fake.
No, it's not.
It's fake.
No, it's not. It's real. Studio Ghibli and Star Wars had teamed up to work on something together. And it's when two worlds collide. And I know you love Ghibli.
When worlds collide.
And I've been kind of out on Star Wars. And I got to be honest. The project I think has been revealed now. It is a Grogu. First of all, of course it is.
Of course it is.
Of course it is. It's a Grogu short. And, you know, if I do watch it, it'll be because it's Ghibli, not because it's Star Wars. So let's just get that on the record.
I have one of those guys.
What?
I have a Grogu. The plushie thing.
And is it out? When did this come out? November 11th. Oh, it's out?
Original short, November 12th.
So, yeah, it's out.
Oh.
According to this, at least. Let me just pull this up for everybody else to see. Damn, they announced it and then just fucking dropped it, apparently. Like, immediately after they announced it. So, Zen, Grogu, and Dust Bunnies, a hand-drawn animated original short by Studio Ghibli, streaming tomorrow on Disney+. And this was posted on November 11th. So, yeah, November 12th.
That's cool.
Damn. Yeah, the short was released less than a week after Studio Ghibli teased the upcoming collaboration. Holy shit. You going to watch it? Megan?
Maybe.
I mean, it's Ghibli. It's Ghibli.
It is Ghibli. That's true.
That is cool.
It's cool.
That is cool. I mean, what else would they have done, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we'll watch it and report back. And
reporting for duty.
And if anybody in the chat right now watching has seen it, or if you're watching this later in the comments has seen it, let us know if you like.
Oh, I wanted to talk about this too, which is pretty cool. If you want to go to the show notes because I'm not connected.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently, the Blue Lock and Prison School creators, the mangakas, they just launched a new manga.
Oh, it's out too?
I think it's out, or there's a couple panels maybe we could show. I don't know who's doing the story and who's doing the art, but it looks like the Blue Lock mangaka is doing the art.
Prison School and Blue Lock?
Yeah, let me just read this article really quick.
Is this the only panel here?
No. If there's a little thing on the bottom.
I didn't even see that.
So Kenichiro and Hiramoto are the best known for their manga series Blue Lock and Prison School, respectively. Blah, 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 It's called Super Ball Girls.
Super Ball Girls?
Yeah, Super Ball Girls. And then let me see. I kind of wrote a synopsis. Like the MC, he works in a chocolate factory. One day on his way home, he finds a mysterious super ball. And that's all we know.
That is interesting.
But it looks really...
Yeah, I'm trying to frame this up so I can show it.
It looks really cool. And yeah, this is a... They know what they're doing with that title.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, I'm interested.
I mean, look, color me intrigued as well.
Mm-hmm. And this is pretty new. When did this article come out? October 14th. I'm not sure. It's definitely not translated yet, so I'm not sure where you could find this. But yeah, there's a couple panels that look pretty crazy. It looks really interesting, and it looks kind of...
I mean, the art is incredible.
Yeah.
And I love Blue Lock, man. I mean, especially the more I've had to sit with it, I really do like it a lot, and haven't gotten around to watching the anime yet, but I do want to.
Yeah.
I really, really want to make time for that. Damn, yeah, this looks wild.
Yeah, it really does.
And of course, Prison School. I mean, say less.
Yeah, exactly.
Say less. I don't know why my brother's calling me right now. Oh, he's locked out. That's funny. Sucks to suck.
Go
I'm just
open
kidding.
the door.
Give me 1 second. Hold on, I'll be right back. Let me just move this around.
Yeah, not gonna lie, this art has a doujin feel for real. Yeah. Yeah, very someone said this is straight up, this is just like a hentai, but it is that vibe for sure. But yeah, I thought that was really cool. It looks interesting. The art's cool. And I would be interested in reading this when it's translated and everything. People are saying prison school vibes. Yeah, there were ex-hentai artists before. Yeah, that makes sense. A lot of mangaka, I feel like, dabbled in the dark arts. I mean, hey, I don't doubt there'll be ecchi in it. Yeah, if it's prison school, Blue Lock, I don't think really has it. I don't think so. But definitely prison school does, so. Never watched Prison School, never read it.
I mean, I'm definitely going to give it a read.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you? I don't know. Do I?
Do you?
I don't know.
Definitely going to check it out.
When y'all covering Prison School asking for a friend?
Mm.
I mean, we've done Food Wars.
We did
briefly. We did a volume 1. We did Monster Musume.
Monster Musume. Yeah, we did Monster Musume.
A lot of people are telling us to what is it? What's this one?
Someone said do Prison School live. I'm down.
That would be cool. People were telling us to do Metamorphosis, and I don't know if I can bring myself to do it because I have seen panels of that, and I don't know how to feel. And I just it looks very depressing.
This is interesting from Blair. Shonen Jump News unofficial. Kubo won't let me be invisible TV anime. Kubo. I don't know why I immediately thought of Bleach.
No, it's just a name.
No, I know. But I associate the name with Tite Kubo. Is that so crazy?
Is that so bizarre?
Is that so bizarre?
Yeah, we got to do Prison School. Yeah, I've heard it's pretty wild.
Also,
it's pretty wild.
Yeah. Also, apparently the 1997 anime Berserk will be coming to Netflix on December 1st.
Woo! Nana's coming too.
Did they ever announce or did we ever find out what that countdown clock on the Berserk website was?
I don't know. I don't think so.
And I think we mentioned it one time, but a lot of people are speculating that it is just going to be like a Blu-ray announcement or something, and that people shouldn't get their hopes up. Teases mysterious countdown.
Berserk needs badly R-rated live action. That'd be wild.
Berserk official website posts mysterious countdown, causing fans to let theories fly.
Nana is peak. I love Nana.
I wanted to get a link to the fucking website, dude, not articles about it. Berserk official website. Come on. Oh, this is maybe it right here?
Oh my gosh, my stomach's growling.
I don't know. I just want to know when the countdown is gonna end, because I want to know. Even if it is just a Blu-ray announcement or something, like I just need to know. I got my hopes up for the Zatch Bell announcement, which was still cool. It ended up being an art gallery, which was awesome, but it's not like, it wasn't anywhere near me. Not like I could go. And apparently there's like a big Naruto announcement that's coming out soon. My brother, who loves Naruto, I mean, I love Naruto too, but he's, I would say, arguably a bigger fan than I am. And probably even more knowledgeable than I am, was into it, and he was saying that it might. People are speculating that it might be another game, like another like Ninja Storm game, because they announced that they weren't gonna do them anymore. But other people were saying like Mr. Beast finally got Naruto reanimated. Oh, that'd be crazy.
That'd be wild.
But it's like it hasn't been long enough, dude, and it wasn't like, dude, there's some fights in Naruto that still are better than shit that's coming out today. It's incredible. So I don't know if it'd be reanimated. Maybe the Sasuke manga spinoff might get an adaptation. That'd be kind of sick. That'd be actually really sick. But I'm just going through the community live to see what else is popping off. Let's see, some cool fan art. I always get scared when I see Tiberius post something. He says, MILF Hunter 69, Mehgan, at the club, be like, and is this a Seinfeld thing? Yeah, let me see if I can play it without.
Is that a Seinfeld reference?
Let's see. Let me see if I can pull it up. I'm going to play it no sound. Well, maybe, I don't know. Should I do sound?
No, just no.
Okay, let me see. This is from Tiberius, one of the Weebsty boys. Mehgan at the club. It's a be-like meme. Oh, I muted the site anyway.
Yeah, don't play don't just let it play.
It's just her talking and we don't even have the sound on. So I just want to get to the dancing. Honestly, not far off.
Honestly, not far off.
Honestly, not far off at all.
Yeah.
Pretty accurate.
Yeah.
But I mean, there is, and these people are all being fucking squares. It is freeing. People are into it.
People are into it.
People are into it.
And I dance a little better than that. I mean, come on now.
Let me just catch up with the chat real quick.
I can't stop singing today. I just have a lot of songs
Nothing
stuck in my head. Sorry, everybody. That's going to copyright for sure.
Artist said, my friend who has always made fun of anime has started Naruto. He's 70 episodes deep. He's converted. That's what I think is great about Naruto. I mean, people, again, it was one of the big three shonen at the time. And so people have their opinions on it and about it, and especially maybe more so Boruto. But I give Naruto credit for getting a lot of people into anime. Like, even I've experienced people who were never into anime, or maybe they had seen Dragon Ball as a kid or something, but Naruto was the series that did convert them. I feel like it's converted a lot of people, which is cool.
He's still waiting for karaoke stream on Twitch. I don't know how to do that properly because there's a lag, right?
We can work on it. Getting it fixed. What? Still
I don't know.
Through the community live section to see Tiberius or no, a beautiful lie, or David Ram posted something, and then Tiberius made a very lewd edit of it, which I don't even think we could show. Or is that a different one? But yeah, he took some liberties. Anyway.
So Parvision just tweeted out, he's boosting his new channel, Star Vision, reposting an oldie but a goodie, his One Piece AMV. And then he said, Joy Girl shaking in her boots once she sees this, what this channel is cooking. Spoiler, Joy Girl dance video incoming soon. Mwahaha. And then she said, scared? It's Josh who should be scared at Volume 1 Pod.
And Blaze, just to update everybody on that, if you don't know, when we had Joy Girl on, we were talking about doing a song. And Blaze sent me this beat, this croc beat that he made. And it is fucking incredible, dude. It is incredible.
Yeah.
And I've started a little bit, and my plan is to this week and next week, like really, really, really get into it and start and actually start like laying some stuff down and sending him over some stuff to master. So it's coming soon. I was at a place where I was like really frustrated because I was like, damn, I feel like I don't have time to work on it, but I'm going to make time to work on it. And, it is what it is. Chinho Wong, Heat on Feet, Joy Girl video, Parvision, going to outdo a new and better music video one Hagee. Well, I mean, the croc rap, I'm going to put my all into it, okay? And I hope, I do believe in myself. I do believe in myself. So I think it's going to be sick. And I'm not scared, okay? I'm not scared, dude. I'm ready. I'm ready. And I hope everybody else is ready too. Work on it live, maybe. Dude, the pressure is too crazy to work on it live. Bro, I freeze up.
You do freeze, yeah.
Make time, new JoJo stand, LOL. Yeah, actually, after this live today, which we'll probably wrap up soon because I think we talked about everything that we wanted to. Oh, Tokyo Revengers we didn't talk about, which we will get into just a little bit. But after this, we're planning on starting part 4. So we're going to start watching part 4. And again, that part 3, the finale, the second half of part 3, that video comes out tomorrow. And I'm so excited. I know a little bit about like who Josuke is, and Mr. Stealing Your Waifu, again, shout out, told me some behind the scenes things that might have had a hand in why Iraqi chose for a certain character to have done something, I guess, without giving away any spoilers. Just Josuke's relation to other characters. And just the choice that was made is kind of crazy. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm really, really excited. And part 4 is a part that does seem like kind of divisive, I think. I have already seen people in the chat saying that they're going to put money on that it's going to be our favorite part.
That's exciting.
But I just don't know where it's going to go, dude.
Yeah.
Spoilers, but in part 3, Dio got. Where does the story even go?
That was extreme spoilers. What the heck?
I mean, I did just say spoiler alert and then say it
and
right
then you
after.
said it right after.
Arda, part 4 is going to be your favorite part. Arda's even saying it. Josh, I have a feeling you will love the second OP of part 4. Skater Boy 5.
Ramona Villa said part 4 is Scooby-Doo on drugs.
Bro,
Scooby-Doo already on drugs?
Yeah, right? I'm into that. I'm ready. I'm so ready, dude. I am ready. And can I say this too? Like, part 4 will be your favorite part. Crying emojis, Mr. Silly Waifu. We were talking to him about this too, but there's something about the JoJo community that, we love. But it is interesting, like, talking to One Piece fans online and out and about at a convention, wherever, because I think spoilers are such a, and you reminded me when you're like, spoiler. Spoilers are such a big part of like the One Piece community. People not wanting to spoil other people or be spoiled. And it's a part of a lot of communities, right? It's just, it is not cool to spoil people. But I feel like the spoilers maybe don't matter as much in JoJo. Like they're not as big of a deal as they are in other series. So when we talk to JoJo fans, IRL, their love of the series is so infectious. And they will just kind of like, we've talked to like 3 or 4 people in real life about JoJo, and they have gone on, like, we've told them where we're at.
Yeah.
And they've just gone on these very
like
long
multiple times
and in-depth, like, sort of like giving us details about like characters and like what to expect. And again, maybe it doesn't really matter, but they're doing it not to ruin it for you. They're doing it because they're just so excited to talk about it and to see other people like enjoying it, which is like, it's a different type of love. But they'll just go on a rant. It happened at the con too, where some guy was just like, "Oh, you guys like JoJo?" And I was like, "Yeah, Jotaro, we just finished part 4. He's my favorite." And then he just went on this long thing about like Jotaro's future in the series and Jotaro's relation to another character that we'll meet later on and some other stuff. But yeah. See, even Drazifer said, "How do you spoil in JoJo?" I don't know. I mean, maybe it's just, again, not as big of a deal.
Yeah, I don't think it is. I mean, I don't know. It's different. I mean, spoiler's a spoiler, to be honest, but
yeah,
it is what it is.
Yeah. But yeah, I think. Oh, Tokyo Revengers, and then we'll go. We're not going to give away too much, or if anything, we
At
do
all.
give anything away accidentally. Be warned, but I don't think we will.
Yeah, this is more just like a conversation with people that have read it, because we haven't.
Well, you read a lot of it.
Yeah, but not enough to be disappointed about the ending, I guess.
Well, it was one of those series, and look, I don't want to, talk shit about it because I didn't ever finish it, but I did drop it, and I was really excited about the anime. I wasn't really excited or happy with the fact that, the anime did seem to censor a lot, and it did take away from the viewing experience, and also, Takamichi at a certain point just wasn't a protagonist that I really like. It was I don't know, excited to see go on his time travel adventure anymore. I mean, he just seemed like he never really learned anything. He seemed like there was no real like progression for him or his character. He just kind of like, I don't know. It did get to a point where it was like a little frustrating. But at one point, I mean, Tokyo Revengers was the highest selling manga in Japan, or one of. It was like breaking records. People were obsessed with it. People loved it. And when we read it, I loved it too. When I read the first volume, I was like, this is fucking amazing. And what we watched of the anime was good, but I think if I were to have continued it, it would have been in the manga.
Yeah.
However, when I started finding out that people were so upset about it, it was something that I was like, okay, I'm just going to read everything about it. I'm just going to spoil myself on it because I'm probably never going to read it. I mean, I don't know, not to sound fucked up, but if it's not, we don't have all the time in the world. Like, there's so many series we still want to read. And I just maybe saved myself some time by not adding another one to my list. I do want to know if there's anybody watching and listening who was there for the whole ride. If you guys, how you guys felt about it. If you guys liked it, if you guys hated it. I feel like most people hated it. But essentially, people were very, very upset about it because it just felt like, once again, which is just something that has happened continuously throughout the series, it's just a hard reset that undoes kind of everything. And the ending, the chapter before the final chapter, sort of does something with another character. And there is this sort of like, everything is okay, everything is sunshine and rainbows. Characters who were bad are now just suddenly good. And I can definitely see how that's super frustrating for people who wanted payoff or wanted answers or wanted there to be some sort of conclusive ending. But it does seem like the most just sort of easy, I guess this is it kind of ending that you can give people. Shinho Wong, it's not a bad series, but it's definitely overhyped, or it's overhyped. Riddick 001 said kind of. First 200 is 8 out of 10. Last arc is 4 out of 10. That's from the Weebsty Boys. Shinho Wong, it's like AOT. How are you going to look forward to the second and final season anime adaptation? Oh, yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. King David Beast 82. What about Kubo showing the first the first 13 captains? Yeah, this was sick. Did you see this image that was...
I think I have it right here.
It was incredible. Let me see. Big Fumble. That's from the Weebsty Boys. Punchbag protagonist. ReZero did it well. I liked ReZero. I know that's kind of a controversial opinion when it comes to Subaru. People have opinions, but I liked him. And I liked as a character. And I liked ReZero. This is from Malcard. I knew the show was going to fall off with that first week time travel writing. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's just a bummer when you've been following a series, when you're in it and when you're defending it, and then you feel like they just dropped the ball. And they do it in a way that's like, were you just tired of writing it? Were you just out? Were you just done? Were you just over it? And, you just kind of like, I get it, that it does feel kind of half-assed, that it does kind of feel like, oh, yeah, you don't want to suck on candy in people's ears, huh?
Okay. I'm not sucking, I'm chewing.
Oh, it's a chewy candy?
Yeah, it's one of those soft mints.
Oh, soft mint. All right. Let me just look up that new Kubo. I think it was a leak, if I'm not mistaken. But I saw people posting it everywhere this morning, and I was like, damn. Since we were talking about the chat stuff.
I know. I just had it. I had it on Twitter. I just had it up.
I
didn't bookmark it.
What account posted it? A lot of people were posting, and it's so hyped, dude. Oh, here's a really bad fucking.
Just let me look up just like Bleach.
Yeah, there's like a couple really bad
Right here.
Pictures.
I'll like it. Go to home. Or no, go to your profile, sorry. Likes.
Sick. Here it is. So it's the Gote 13.
Here it is.
Sorry if I am not saying that entirely correct. But these are the original, 13 captains, I believe. And you can see young Yamamoto back there. It's crazy, dude. This is crazy. I got to get it on the Bleach. The Bleach.
Really cool.
They look awesome.
Spoilers, people are saying.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So, yeah, spoilers. I guess minor spoilers, though, right? I mean, people know that there were captains before the captains that we met.
Captains.
Because even a lot of manga fans were saying that they haven't been given all the information on these characters either. That there's a lot of captains that are shown here. A lot of, again, sorry if I'm saying it incorrectly, but Gote. I might need Alexander Arts to make another song to help me pronounce it. But, that they don't know a lot about these characters and that they're hoping, because this would be, I guess, a spoiler, that since Kubo is releasing this, then it is more confirmation that we're going to get to see these characters in the arc that he teased us with one chapter of, which is something that I don't think he ever said that he was going to keep writing. It was like a one-shot kind of thing that he did, and of course everybody.
Which one?
I guess I could say the name, and the name might be a spoiler. I don't know, but it's just the one after the 1,000 Year Blood War arc. It was for the anniversary, and he
Yeah, people are pretending not to care about that, so he keeps writing it.
That's hilarious, dude. That's so funny.
Looking away from the computer and whatever, just being like.
But again, that's so funny. But again, these captains look menacing, dude. These are the OGs, and you get even to see a young Yamamoto in the back there. Of course, I'm guessing that one of your favorites is the eye patch, pigtail,
the cosplay potential
girl that we have in the front. Yeah, the cosplay potential. I mean, look at all these characters. I mean, he's killed it once again with these character designs. This other guy crouching in the beginning, in the front, towards the front,
looks
left side,
wild,
menacing. Maybe a Mayuri sort of situation right here. But yeah, dude, this is incredible. I think the one in the middle might look maybe like because like Soifan and Yoruchi or Soifan was part of
like that guy with the orange hair.
Their family sort of had.
Look at that guy.
Yeah, what about that? His face is covered.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Really odd decision.
It could be a reveal. Some people were saying, and because of the color of his hair, people were speculating, is this person a descendant of somebody? But I mean, they look crazy. And also people are saying that they seem to have gotten weaker and weaker as time has gone on. Like these guys
are OG shit.
The strongest of the strong. And that they just keep getting weaker and weaker as time goes on. But because Kubo released this, people are saying that this might mean that he's gearing up to continue.
That'd be cool.
Which I know one reason why you would be very excited to continue and to read that. But this is incredible, dude.
I have to read it.
Kubo's fucking back, dude. I mean, he never went anywhere. I mean, he just kind of stepped out of the limelight for a little bit. But bro, this is his year. And that's what I find so fascinating. Maybe people don't care. But, when we talk about Kishimoto, who I love, versus versus Kubo, who I also love, it is just interesting to see how their careers have kind of panned out.
Yeah.
Kishimoto never stopped, but where his series is at is maybe not in the best place, according to a lot of diehard Naruto fans. Bleach, there's a renaissance, dude, and Kubo's it just worked out for him so. I mean, he deserves it. And he has expressed interest in not being told what to draw and not wanting to feel rushed or he has to draw something. So that's why that's funny that people are like, yeah, we're going to pretend like we don't give a fuck.
Yeah, so he does it.
So he does it. But it's just, he's back, baby.
He's back.
Kishimoto has a twin that does manga too. Yeah, Opart's Hunter. I actually read it at the time it came out. I have the first volume of Opart's Hunter on the shelf over here. I was a Yoruchi relative, someone said, that person. Josh is hype for the OG Gote 13.
Yeah, I really like Burn the Witch too. It was really, really good.
Yeah. All hail Lord Mayuri. This is Who Dat Life for Chris. Josh, when Power moved in with Denji and Aki and had the not flushing the toilet scene, your toilet lasagna quote from your review popped into my mind. Damn you. It's a real thing. Toilet lasagna.
Literally disgusting. The most disgusting thing I've ever heard in my life.
Oh, Mr. Sterling, so you're saying Gote, right? Sick. Thank you. You never, I mean, you had never heard about it before that moment?
I wish I never did.
Toilet lasagna is a beautiful thing.
No, it's not.
It is.
No, it's not.
It's just nature.
It's not nature. You don't have to.
It's when nature and cuisine.
That's.
You know what I mean?
I'm literally gonna fucking barf.
I want Burn the Witch to be a full Fletcher manga TV.
Full-fledged manga. Me too.
Me too. The title is what made me watch the video and discover your channel. That's sick.
That is sick.
Toilet lasagna is why we got Arda.
I need to fucking get an armor for these live streams. Josh freaking abuses me.
I barely tap you.
Literally, my arm was sore. My arm was so sore.
You're fragile.
No, I'm not.
Y'all seen that crazy lady on TikTok that be making drinks in her toilet? I believe that.
Don't get me wrong. I like lasagna, but not toilet lasagna. Okay?
Oh, I thought you were Garfield.
I want lasagna.
Lasagna does sound, it sounds okay.
Literally anything sounds bomb right now.
Yeah, I'm pretty hungry.
Yeah.
We should wrap it up so we can get some food and start watching JoJo.
Yeah.
I had fun this stream though, guys.
Yeah.
I was a little nervous to talk about what we talked about in the beginning, and I'm glad everybody was kind of cool about it. For the most part, this is why, again, we love our community. And yeah, I know it might not be a conversation that everybody was super excited about or interested in hearing us talk about, but thank you for allowing us to talk about it.
Yeah.
And for being cool. We fucking love all of you guys. You guys are amazing. W community, Volume 1 community, fucking better than any other community, any other anime manga community. Better than Tekking's community, better than Joy Girls community. Just kidding.
Jesus.
But, I do love.
It gets so crazy on live streams. It gets so problematic and toxic.
I'm not problematic and toxic. I'm just kidding. I love Tekking and Joy Girl. Damn. That's why I said it. That's why I use them as an example, because I love them. Better than Parvision's community. Better than, who else have we collab with? Better than Ruff's community. Just kidding. I'm naming people I like. I'm naming people that we've worked. Better than Murphy's community.
This is the internet, okay? It goes meow.
That does. It does. They're gonna clip that and take it out of context. But yeah, thank you guys for being here, for listening, for hanging out. We love doing these live streams. We appreciate every single one of you guys, and you know, we're gonna try our best to continue to make them weekly. But you know, there will be times where it might be, you know, every other week. I hope that you guys had a good time hanging out too.
Yeah.
And that you're having a beautiful day.
Beautiful hump day.
Is a beautiful hump day.
Yeah.
That your life is, you know, even if it's not great.
If it's not great, cool, I hope it's still. Okay. I hope it's still.
That's amor.
Yeah, we're just trying to spread some amor.
Yeah.
When the moon hits the sky like a big pizza pie, that's
Thank you,
amor.
Par. Thank you, Par.
Thank you.
Theory King. Theory God.
Thank you so much.
La puta.
But yeah, we're gonna head out. Make sure to check out the JoJo episode tomorrow, and we'll be going live tomorrow to talk about One Piece. And yeah, then we start our week all over again.
All over again.
But the only thing left to do now is to get out of here on our outro that is always the same and never changes, which today is. And we go to the chat too when we do these live. So if you guys have any suggestions covering everything we talked about, you guys come up with some bangers. Glad to have joined the chats from Dawn. Shout out Dawn. I'm going to read some of these while we wait for some suggestions to roll in.
Virtue signaling.
That's sick. Good vibes. Arda. Shout out Arda.
Toilet
King,
lasagna.
David, you're welcome, guys. Have a great day and week. You have a great day and week, too.
You
King
too.
David. Beast 82. Toilet lasagna is a great outro. Shout out Chinho Wong.
Toilet lasagna.
We got to get some more sounds, too.
My Bologna.
Oh, yeah. We said we watched Weird, and it would say, oh, Paladin's back! Woo!
You scared me.
Doctor Who stream in the future. Let's go. Bro, I'll do a whole separate Doctor Who stream if you guys want. Chad's VA hates toilet lasagna. Shout out Paladin. Glad to have you back. Hope your work day was pretty cool. Wasn't too bad. Thank you for being here. And thank you for that dono in the beginning of the stream before we went live. Crazy. Paladin with a win again. All right. Toilet lasagna seems to be winning so far.
Yeah, let's just do toilet lasagna.
Okay.
Gasolina.
Gasolina.
Toilet gasolina.
Oh, where's the Murphy disappointed sound? I gotta
you
get
forgot
it.
to fucking make
I gotta get it. Thank you. Honestly, Ramon, thank you for reminding me. Thank you.
Chad 2 Electric Boogaloo. Is that a reference to the Gotham?
No, Electric Boogaloo is a joke. I mean, they used it in It's Always Sunny too.
Oh, I thought it was like Robo Boogie 2.
I mean, it's just a punchline.
I got way too excited.
You got way too excited.
Sorry.
Um,
Yeah, No. Why did you think that you knew better than them? Why did you think that you knew better than them? You need to get it.
I'm gonna get it. All right, toilet lasagna.
Okay.
Again, thank you for
Dame más
watching.
toilet lasagna.
Thank you for listening. Thank you for hanging out with us. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. Have a great, rest of your week. We'll see you again tomorrow if you're caught up on One Piece and want to hear us talk about the chapter. Have a great rest of your day. And until next time, are we just gonna say toilet lasagna?
I like dame más toilet lasagna.
That's a lot.
Dame más toilet lasagna.
I mean, it is good. But you want to do that one? You want to do that one? What about someone said toilet bologna? Bologna.
Bologna.
Bologna, like my bologna,
My bologna. Yeah, let's just do toilet lasagna.
All right.
Yeah,
All right.
we're
Thank
stalling.
you for what we are stalling because it's too hard to say goodbye. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Let me cue up the outro.
The flush sound.
The flush sound. Where the hell did it go? Hold on. Where's the where? Okay, here it is. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And until next time,
Toilet lasagna. Dame más toilet lasagna.
Gotta love toilet lasagna. I could go for some toilet
You're
lasagna
literally
right
gonna
now.
make me fucking barf.
I could go for
You're
some toilet
fucking
lasagna right now.
disgusting.
Damn, it didn't even do the outro screen. Fuck.
Oh, we're still live?
Oh, we're still live?
Oh, we're still live right now?
Uh-oh.
Wait, I think we are actually, yeah.
I could go for some toilet lasagna. That wasn't a joke. That wasn't a joke. Yeah, people are like, no outro, LOL? Yeah.
Oh, you're still on?
No, I know. I whenever I have it in studio mode, I always forget to switch it back, and then I hit the button thinking it's gonna go, and it doesn't go. And that's just a little behind the scenes.
You're literally, we're still live?
Yeah.
What the?
Yeah, we are. I'm just talking. I can just talk behind the outro screen. I can't just talk behind the outro screen and just tell people like, hey, we're still back here. We're still back here behind the screen.
Good God.
Okay, for real. Bye.